Hello and welcome, everybody. I put a 1 in the chat. If you can see it, hear me. Super salty today, everybody. The salt began when I called Best Buy and the manager lady was so incredibly, needlessly rude to me. And then that really pissed me off. And you don't want to get a Kismet pissed off, everybody. I'm a very even-keeled guy. I'm pretty much just pretty chill, you know, surfer style. Probably surfers are known for that, being super chill. But that really pissed me off. That they couldn't solve the problem. It's obviously an error. It's obviously an oversight that I can't go pick up my collector's edition, even though they've charged me. They have it in. I could be preloading it right now, along with everybody else who didn't spend $300, who spent $70 or $90 or whatever it is. Yeah, it's starting to get me a little more pissed off every single day that it's not getting resolved. And it's getting me more pissed off and salty that the fact that I got to do this at all. Why do I got to champion everybody all the time? Why didn't somebody else do this? Why don't somebody at their corporate office call them up? It's a 2-minute phone call and say, oh, sorry, we made a mistake. Yes, it's coming out on the 31st. Let them have their thing so they can preload it because it doesn't have a game disc in it. It just has a Steam game code. So I'm just going to take the Steam game code, put it in Steam, preload it. I can't play the actual game. There is no game to get from the collector's edition to put in my computer to play. And then when they let us on Steam, then we can play it. That's how that works. The people in charge of this should be getting that going on. For sure. So I'm over there in the Bethesda Starfield chat being super salty over there. Sorry, that's why I was taking a minute to load up. Very, very salty today, everybody. But you know what you do when you get salty? You hope it just works out and somebody makes a smart choice. They can go from 0 to hero, or they can go from hero to 0 in this moment. This is the moment in which Bethesda does right by their collector's edition peeps, or I will never buy one again. This is the second one in a row I feel I got screwed on. Screwed on the Fallout 76 one with all the, kerfuffle with that. And it being late and the whole thing. They did the same thing on the last one. It was late for the launch of Fallout 76. And so luckily they said, oh, well, we'll give you a code and you can just play it on the thing. But nobody's giving me no code this time, everybody. And no one's contacting me. No one's getting back to me. I contacted the support. I called the customer support like 6 or 7 times. They have the worst customer support, by the way, at Best Buy. Incredibly terrible. And then I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to email the CEO. And then I emailed the CEO. And then they emailed me back from the corporate office and said, hey, we see you're having a problem. What problem you're having? And so that person has not called me back. So if I get a phone call, everybody, I'm out. I'm going to get that phone call and I'm going to try to get this resolved. Not just for me, but for everyone else that they're screwing over right now. It doesn't make any sense. It makes 0 sense to screw over your most avid fans. Your most avid fans are going to scrape together like me. I don't have $300 to throw on a collector's edition. In fact, my wife gave me an evil stare when I said that I bought it. She gave me the daggers in the eyes, everybody. You spent $300 on a thing? Again? Didn't they screw you over on the last one? Yeah, see, she remembers and she don't even play games. So I said, no, Starfield's going to be awesome. I'll definitely get that and I can get it. I can load it in, do all of that. And no problem. But yet again, nobody thinks it through and nobody's solving the problem. See, this is what I do every day, everybody. Solve problems. I'm the best problem solver you ever saw. I solve 100 problems a day. Sometimes super hard problems. And I've done that for my entire career. Things like the processor breaking down, customers running late, the network goes down, whatever needs to be done to get the job done. That's who I am. I'm that guy. I'm the ultimate problem solver. It's my best skill. And this problem can be easily solved by the CEO of Bethesda and the CEO of Best Buy having a 2-minute conversation about letting their customers pick up their most expensive version of the game. I mean, they got some little trinkets in there. They got a watch and a few other fun things. I got it mainly for the watch because I thought the thing was cool. And then I got it for early access as well. But if they can't get their crap sorted out, this is the second time they'll have screwed this up. Now, I have some sponsored events, which I can't tell you about yet, that are coming up on Thursday, Friday, over the whole entire weekend of some epic level stuff. And so they're going to screw me over on that stuff as well. If they don't come through. Now, again, I'm holding out. It'll all work out. Somebody awesome at Bethesda, at Xbox, and at Best Buy will get their heads together and say, oh, we screwed up. No problem. You can come pick it up. And then the problem will be solved, and they won't have this lasting negative effect on how I feel about the game and how I felt about the launch of the game, right? That stuff is so easy to fix. They can also pay me a retainer, give me the phone number of the CEO of Best Buy and Bethesda and Xbox, and I will call them and sort it out. They're going to have to pay me to do that, though, because they got a job and they're getting paid for it. They should do that, not me. That's for sure. Now, let's go ahead and get that going on. And right over here, and I work for some of the top companies in the world. I mean, the top Fortune 500, everybody. Actually, the top 10 of the Fortune 500. I work for some big companies, and I've worked with some of the best people in the world, everybody, who are truly exceptional at what they do, the top in the world at what they do. And I've been very lucky to be around those kind of people because they make you better at what you do. It's like being touched by brilliance, everybody. When you're around really smart people who are motivated, who love what they do every single day, and if they were a billionaire, they would still do it. Because they love doing it. Like me, everybody. If I won $1 billion, I'd still be sitting here talking to you guys. Of course, I'd be giving out a bunch of PCs and woo, we'd be having a good time, wouldn't we? That's the big dreams of hitting the lotto or whatnot. Or, you have that, crazy uncle that you never knew about who dies and then leaves you billions of dollars, like in that awesome movie Deeds. I love that movie, everybody. That is a great movie. I'm very, very sneaky. I think you underestimate my sneakiness. I love that, right? I love that. But, I'm just the average Joe, fighting the good fight here on stream. So we're going to, hopefully we get a call back. If I get a call back at any time, I will stop the stream. If it's something I need to run out and get it, they got it resolved. I think what they're going to do, and I even contacted Bethesda support, and there's going to be two things that are going to happen, everybody. They're going to be heroes or they're going to be zeros. The hero move is to say, Kismet, we got it resolved. Go pick it up, right? And then they'll put out a press release. Hey, everybody, we saw that the collector's edition people had a problem, and we've resolved that problem with our retailers. You can go pick up your collector's edition right now and preload it today. And thank you so much for, being our most avid fans and going way above and beyond and buying the most expensive version of Starfield. Thank you. Right? It's a thank you to the thing. Or they're going to be zeros. Now, zeros will just let it slide until after the deadline. They'll let it slide today. They'll let it slide tomorrow. And then they'll contact me on the 1st and say, oh, sorry, we didn't get back to you in time. We suck at our job. Zero alert. It's got to be one of those, right? It's got to be one of those two things. There is no in between. It'll be one or it'll be the other. They'll either not get back to me in time, and then I will be super salty, everybody. You think I'm salty now. I will be incredibly salty, and not just me. Thousands of other players who have the same exact problem that I do right now. And there's a bunch of them, everybody. And they're all like whispering to me. Say, Kid, I got the same problem. And I'm like, oh, yeah, well, hey, I'm trying, everybody. I'm trying to, I don't know why I got to do it. Why do I got to do it, everybody? I'm just a little tiny, small streamer here on Twitch. I mean, there's somebody who's probably, got 10 million people watching them that they can just, hey, Bethesda, let's go, bro. Help out all your collector's edition peeps, right? But for some reason, it's got to be me, right? I got to be the squeaky wheel and say, yo, come on, this is dumb. There's no reason to withhold the thing. You can't play the game. It doesn't have a game disc. It makes zero sense other than you're purposely trying to piss off your players. If you're personally trying to piss off your players, well, then you're doing a good job. And you got to thank everybody. Oh, thank you, Geppetto. Hey, that's like Pinocchio. Thank you, Geppetto, for that sub love. That's a brand new sub, everybody. Show some love in the chat. Appreciate that Prime sub love. So there's a whole bunch of people that having the same problem. And of course, Kismet has to go out and champion for the little guy. Now, if I was a big streamer, everybody, and I had, 5 million people watching me, I'm sure I'd have a direct line over there where they can do it. And they've sponsored my channel before. I've been on Bethesda's channel. I've been on their Twitter as well when I was at TwitchCon. I've been part of them, and they are partly my sponsor, as well as Bethesda Gear and a whole bunch of other awesome sponsors you can find down below, because they love my style of streaming, right? I'm positive. I try to show lots of love and all of that stuff. And I'm a huge Fallout fan. I'm a massive Fallout fan in terms that this is my favorite series of all time. I knew the people who worked at Interplay. I met them all, who actually made Fallout, because way back in the day, I worked at a pre-press house whose client was Interplay. And I saw Fallout before anybody. Imagine seeing Star Wars 2 weeks before everybody else, everybody. And I saw it months before anybody else, because they had brought the packaging in. And I worked on all the packaging and whatnot. Sometimes they'd have it designed ahead of time, and sometimes the clients would come in and I would design it for them, and whatnot. And my job was to make it print right. And I got every single thing right on every job I've ever done, everybody. And that is a gigantic life achievement. That's hard. That's incredibly hard. You got to think I've done hundreds of thousands of projects. Because, again, sometimes they are from clients and sometimes I'm designing them. So, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, I think. Big time. So I'm just kind of chatting it up here first before we get into play some Satisfactory. I'm just going back and forth my nervous kind of pacing in games. Yeah, I do the same thing in real life, everybody. Anybody else do pacing? Put a 1 in that chat if you pace around sometimes when you're getting salty, right? When you're getting salty or you're worried about something or you're trying to get something going on and you're just going back and forth and you're just like, I got like a nervous energy. I was trying to sleep. And then I'm so Starfield salty, as I'm going to call it now, that I can't even sleep now. I normally can't sleep, but now it's like I extra can't sleep, because I have to wait around now for this guy to call me back. And again, hero or zero. This is the time to make yourself a hero right now. This is the moment. Call me up, Kismet. We called the manager. You can go pick it up right now. And then I'm out of here. Boom, preload that sucker, and then we'll play some 76, and then we'll play some Satisfactory later. But if they don't do that, the salty meter is just going to keep going like this. It's going to get more and more and more. And I'm super looking forward to Starfield, too. It's got all my favorite things. It's space. It's got all the Fallout-like combat and perks and all that other system like that. Great RPG system, shipbuilding, base building, all the things that I love in a game. But just this one thing they screwed up. This one thing they screwed up. And they could fix it in a 2-minute phone call, is all I'm saying. They can just have me fix it for them. Just give me the numbers. I will call up Todd Howard. I will call up Phil over at Xbox, and then I'll do a conference call in with the CEO, the nice lady that works at Best Buy, and we'll get the thing resolved. If I had those numbers, I would call those numbers, everybody. I'm not afraid to call the CEO. I'm not afraid to call the thing. I've called the mayor's office before because Apple tried to charge me 15% tax. They sure did. They said, oh, well, the number's wrong in there, but we're just going to charge you 15% tax, and then we'll refund you the money. And I said, oh, hell no, you are. This was a long time ago, everybody, before I worked for them. A long time ago. I go, the hell no, you're not going to pay. I'm not paying 15. I'm not paying extra so you can pay it back to me. That sounds incredibly stupid. Are you saying that you're a computer company that can't go in and change something in the computer? Is that what you're telling me right now on the phone? And they went, oh, yeah, that makes you guys look stupid. Don't tell me dumb stuff like that. Go fix it, and then give me a call. And so that's what they did. They went and fixed it, because I called the mayor's office, and I said, hey, mayor's office, let me talk to the secretary of the mayor. So I talked to the secretary of the mayor. I said, look, what's the tax rate? I said, I need to have this certified, because Apple's trying to charge me 15% tax and saying they're going to give me the money back later. And so I got it certified by the mayor's office that the tax rate was that amount, sent it to them, they fixed it, and then I bought my computer, which I actually still have right over there. So there you go. There you go. Now, I could go get Game Pass, but then there's another $30 on top of my $300. Then you have to buy the premium edition if you want to do the early access, everybody, so watch out for that. And then once you do that, then you can early access it, and then I've spent another $100. Now I spent $400 on it. And I looked it up because you can play it on PC Game Pass on day one. But day one to them, everybody, is September 6th. So be real careful that you're not thinking that you're going to get to play in early access if you just bought the standard version or if you just have the normal Game Pass. You got to watch out because they're going to say on release, which is the 6th, which is not early access. So watch out for that little tricky stuff they're doing over there as well. I don't think they're intentionally trying to be tricky. They're very clear that one is the release and one is the not. So if you do tomorrow at 8 o'clock and you log in and you try to play and it doesn't work, that's probably the reason. So be careful there, everybody. Yes, and see, the stupid thing is they put the code in the thing. Just send out a digital code on your receipt and say, look, there's your Steam code for Starfield that you bought, your collector's edition from thing. It's stupid to put the actual code in the box anymore. It's completely obsolete. This is not the 80s and the 90s anymore. You don't need to put the floppy disk in there. You don't need to put the CD in there. You don't need to put the code in there. You send the code directly to the customer from their receipt. It's not that hard to do. You got a ton of engineers who could do that like they were doing it in their sleep. I know a lot of those engineers who could do that. It is so easy. You'd love to play Starfield, but you're poor? Yeah, well, I'd say go Xbox Game Pass. There you go. Get Game Pass. You get it day one. Sadly, you missed out on the free trial, though. They did pull the free trial in anticipation of Starfield just a few days ago, too. Sorry, everybody. I was going to do it, too. I almost did the free thing, and I thought, well, no, I got to buy the premium edition again on top of it. I shouldn't have to buy another copy of the game that I paid $300 for. Now it's the principle of the thing. See, before it was just like an inconvenience. But now it has ticked me off so bad because that manager lady at Best Buy was such an incredible jerk and needlessly rude to me that now it's like a principle thing. Like, screw you, right? And you don't want your customers to get to that point. You don't want your customers to get to the point that you've ticked them off so much that they're like, screw you. I don't ever want to have anything to do with your company again because they're going to tell 10 people and those 10 people will tell 10 people else. And before you know it, that is chained to 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000. That basically chains that way very, very quickly. Now, you're probably like, hey, Kismet, why'd you buy it at Best Buy? That's because Bethesda was already sold out. And I mean, it was like minutes after I found out. I went right over there. They announced it. Boom. I went right over there and it was sold out like that, everybody. There was no chance unless I had some sort of bot that was going to be able to get in there and get it going before everybody else, which I don't even know how to do that. And I don't want to know how to do that. I don't care. So I went over there and I tried to get it. That's the first place I went because Bethesda Gear is one of my sponsors. So of course I want to support them. So I went over there and I went and tried to buy it. Nope. Couldn't buy it. And Bethesda is one of my sponsors. So I couldn't buy it there. And I said, okay, what's the other places I can buy it? Now, I get on Amazon, and I probably have it sitting in my desk right now. Because Amazon's usually on point. I've never really had anything that they didn't deliver. It's usually the vendor that causes it not to show up as opposed to Amazon. Amazon's super efficient, everybody. That's why they're so incredibly rich. Yes, and they probably would have emailed me the game code. There you go. Exactly, Keegan. If they were in charge of it. But they're not making the collector's editions. Bethesda's making the collector's edition. So it's really on Bethesda's fault for putting the game code in the thing. But yeah, that's a thing. So then I had only one other option, and that was Best Buy. So I thought, well, I better buy it quick before it sells out. And I went and bought it, and not more than 10 minutes later, it was sold out at Best Buy. And then I see now later they added some at Amazon and whatnot, but those are all sold out too. So I'm like getting so salty at this point that I'm thinking of canceling it. That I'm physically going to go in and ask for a refund because of the stupidity that is going on with that. And that really ticks me off. It ticks me off that they've gotten me to the point now with their rudeness from Best Buy, the stupidity of not taking a 2-minute phone call and making me do all of this work. This is costing me my time and my effort and my mental well-being to have to go through and talk and call Best Buy 5, 6, 7 times to try to get, because they answer the phone like this, everybody. Hello, yeah. Okay, and then I tell them what it is, and you can tell they didn't listen to anything I said. And then it's like, and there's probably some call center in the middle of who knows where, right? Because I can barely understand what they're saying. And, hey, I'm sorry if you got an accent or whatever, but, I can't understand it. I speak English, bad English at best. But if you got a real thick accent, I can't understand you. Plus, you're talking really soft. I can't understand what you're saying. It's very difficult. And I just say, okay, well, I don't think you can fix this problem for me. Can you give me a manager? And I'm trying to be very respectful. And they're like, well, I could probably fix it for you. And I'm like, hey, I've already made this call multiple times. And they say that the manager's busy, and then they're going to disconnect the call. And so that's what they do. They say, oh, manager's busy. We're going to disconnect the call. What? That's the resolution? That's how you're going to solve the problem. That my manager's busy, and I'm going to disconnect the call. That's Best Buy customer support for you there, everybody. So watch out for that. And I haven't bought something at Best Buy, I don't know, since the 90s, everybody. Maybe early 2000s. Not in a really long time. So I thought, you know what, I'll give them another shot. And they screwing it up. Just saying. And then not only is it going to tick me off toward Bethesda and toward Starfield, but it's also going to tick me off toward Best Buy. And then I'm going to sit here and rant in my stream. And then you guys are going to be, you know what? Yeah, that is pretty screwed up. And then you guys are going to be salty toward them as well. So yeah, it's just a whole bunch of bad communication and stupid stuff that could be easily resolved by some executives at both sides, and then it'd be done. Hey, let them have it. Change the date to today, to the 30th, and let them come pick it up. I go pick it up. I install it. GG, all is good. It all worked out. Or you could not resolve it, and then people going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed that they went above and beyond to help support Bethesda, their new IP and their new franchise, and they didn't take care of them. They didn't take care of their most avid fans, the people who spend the big money, everybody. Now, me, I don't spend that much money, but, this is just me YOLOing this on a credit card, and I'm going to find a way to pay it off later. So it's even more scarce for me to do it than someone who's got lots and lots of money. But somebody who's got lots of money and who might be saying, hey, wait, why is Bethesda screwing me over here? You're not going to get any more of their money. Big time. Big time, big time. You spent 25 years-ish in customer service. If I ever was asked to a manager, I'd go get them. If they weren't available, I'd ensure a callback manager, my manager returned, and I personally would double-check the file myself. Tell a customer I called them back and follow up the days later. And that's why you were great at your job, Keegan. Me too. I'm the same way. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. That's it. Hey, what, you're having a problem? You've been calling Apple, and you've been calling AT&T, and you've been calling your vendor, and you've been calling that, and you've been going around in a circle all day? Guess what? No more circles. Hold on. Let me conference call them in. Oh, hi, AT&T. Yeah, hold on. Let me get these other guys on here. Oh, hi, vendor. Okay, we're going to resolve this problem for the customer right now. This is their problem. This is the solution. All right, hold on. Let me fix that. Okay, is it fixed? Customer goes, yeah, it's all fixed. Okay, you have a great day. Well, thank you, Kismet. All right, have a great day. Bye. Boom. That's how I solve problems. I don't go around in circles. I don't send customers like this and like this. There's nothing that pisses them off more than getting different stories from different people, and then they're sent around in a circle like that. It actually costs the company more money when they do that. Instead of just solving the problem, they're sending them to more customer service people and sending them in that customer service loop, which means that customer service lines are longer, that more and more customers are getting pissed off because more and more people are stuck in that circle of it's not a good circle. It's not like a friend circle. It's like a customer service circle of hell. And you don't want to have people going around in a circle like that. You want to get their problem solved so they can go, okay, great, thank you, company. You're awesome. I appreciate your help. Because they're not going to thank me personally, everybody. They're going to say, thanks, Apple, or thanks, Best Buy, or thanks, Bethesda. Thanks for solving that problem. And I love you guys. And then, boom, they're on the next thing. Because you know what? They got jobs, they got life, they got kids, they got dogs, they got things, pets that they got to take care of. They got to go pay the bills. They ain't got time to sit here and yap on the customer service for an hour. And my best suggestion is before you call any customer service, everybody, turn it off. If you got a phone, turn it off and turn it back on. You got a modem problem, turn it off, turn it back on. You got a computer problem, turn it off, turn it back on. You got a refrigerator problem, unplug it from the wall, count to 30, plug that sucker back in again. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something funny. I don't care if it's, I don't know, a little hand fan that you got going. Take the batteries out, let it chill out, put the batteries back in, and then you can fan yourself and you'll be fine. I don't know, it's something like that. Oh, you work for Electronics Boutique. I remember them. Oh, yeah, way back in the day. Oh, and Virgin Media, too. Yeah, yes, I've worked with them as well. There you go. Oh, hey, I got some stories for you, Keegan, about the worst insurance agency ever. Oh, my gosh, mine is the worst, everybody. They make it seem like they're trying to scam you. They're incredibly incompetent. They don't call you back for a week or a month long. The lady didn't get back to me for a month, everybody. For a month. I don't care where you work. If you don't get back to a customer in a month when they've asked you to get right back to them, oh my gosh, you fired. You fired. If you worked for me, you would be gone. If it was like a week or two, you would be gone. A month, absolutely. You'd be pink slip, out the door, bro. Pink slips when you get fired in the old days, everybody. You'd be very gone. All right, Polypop reward. There we go. So I'm just going to, do a little stream therapy here, everybody, as I like to call it. Do a little venting on stream. Again, I'm pretty chill, everybody. I'm just trying to bring a little joy and positivity into people's day. But sometimes, you get a little salty when people are doing dumb stuff. And this is dumb. This is like really dumb. And it's so easy to solve. It is incredibly easy to solve. You go, you call up the corporate office, and you say, look, this is wrong. Customers need to be able to pick this up right now because they got a Steam game code. The game is absolutely massive. It's 140 gigs. Now, I can tell you, every time I download 76, and even with a fiber optic connection for me, it takes a while. It's 70, 80 gigs large, right? And this is 140 gigs. This is almost twice as much as that, everybody. It's going to take a while to download. And then it may have problems downloading because everybody's going to be downloading it all at the same time. So, I just tell it to you straight. Yeah, tell it how it is, says T-Market. That's who I am. I don't sugarcoat everybody. Bethesda's one of my sponsors, so is Bethesda Gear. But if something's dumb, it's dumb. I mean, hey, I don't make it dumb. It's not my fault. It is stupid. That's a dumb thing to do for your customers and make your customers super salty. And it's so easy to solve. It's so easy to solve. It's so easy just to call them up, say, yo, Best Buy and all the other retailers that are withholding it right now, and say, look, if they don't have a game disc in the thing, it's a code that they put in Steam, and we have complete control over Steam. They can't play the game until we say so. And when Xbox and Bethesda says you can play the game, then they will turn it on. But at no point can I go, yeah, so there's no reason to withhold it. Now, if it had a game disc in it that let me play the game early, well, that's a different story. But it doesn't. And it's dumb. And it's a real bad miscommunication between them and their other retailers. It's really, really dumb. Really, really dumb. You're going to love it when you get it. I don't know. I might sell it on eBay at this point. It's really making me salty. What do you think? You think I should sell it on eBay? I'll sell it on eBay and then use the money to fix my daughter's car. Because her car still needs to be fixed. She got like $5,000 in damage on her car. I got to go find some money for her to pay that. So yeah, very, very salty. So there you go. Oh, you're about to get fiber soon, Flex? It is awesome. Fiber's pretty sweet. Exactly. It's just a call center that you're calling somewhere in who knows where, overseas, and they're making, $3 an hour, so they don't care, and I don't blame them. Probably working in terrible working conditions and whatnot, and basically just hating life, and so they don't care about your problems. So that's one of the things. When I used to help people, everybody, when I worked for Apple for many years and as a graphic designer for many years, I cared whether their problem got solved. I cared whether the design came out right and whether it was what the client wanted. And I would even turn stuff down because I knew that wasn't my style of design. Even though they'd be adamant, no, Kismet, we want you to do it. We want you to work on it. And I'd be like, nah, this is not my style of design. You'd be better off going to another designer. And that just makes your clients love you even more, everybody. When you turn down work because you know it's not right. Because you're doing right by the customer and not just taking the dollar bills. And some of those were big projects too, everybody. They were big money too. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars that I turned out. I mean, big money. Big money. Kismet used to make the big money back in the day. Now I got like $10 in the bank. I got especially less money in the bank because I have a $300 collector's edition that I can't go pick up right now. Or less on my thing. Exactly. Treat your staff right and they'll treat your customers right. Yeah. It does how you act affects everybody else who works for you. If you're the boss, if you're the manager, that's why I don't like yelling at people as a boss. I thought that was always stupid. It just makes people flip you off when you're not looking. I know that I've had a few of those bosses when I first started off, and I'm like, wow, this guy's a huge jerk. It's a terrible way to manage people. But sometimes people are really dumb. They make bad choices. And it can be frustrating as a manager, like they don't show up for work on time. They always have an excuse. They do a poor job at their work. Those kind of things suck. But most managers just want to, hey, okay, let's get the right person for the right job and then let them do their thing. That's what I like to do. I like to, not have to micromanage people all the time. I like self-starters who are like, Kismet, I'm on it. Oh, yeah, what do you need done? I need this done and that done and that done. I'm on it. And they go take care of it. And I don't have to worry about it. If I have to worry about it, then you're not doing your job. That's as simple as it is. If they have to worry about all the stuff that I'm doing, then I'm not doing my job as the manager, as the owner, right? That's the way it goes. If you're the owner, if you're the manager, and you're not doing your job, all those people are worried about their job, that they're not going to have a job because you're not taking care of your stuff at your level. And then they need to take care of their stuff at their level to make it happen. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's balanced on both ends, right? If the corporate people or the people in management not take care of their job, the people over here are going to start getting fired because they're not making enough to sustain the business. But if the people over here are not doing their job, then you're not making enough income to support all the people, and then you still end up firing people as well. Sometimes the managers too. I've fired a good amount of people, everybody. I've fired a good amount of people because they were late, because they were disrespectful to other employees, because of a whole bunch of inappropriate things that is not, PG-13 for my stream. That I could tell you some stories of some stuff going on in the dark room and so on. You can extrapolate from there, everybody. I'm like, what are you people doing in here? I just say it, everybody. It's like, come on, bro. What's up in here? You guys know what I'm talking about. Kismet can tell you some stories, everybody. I can tell you some stories for sure. It'd be like Kismet After Dark or something. I try to keep my stream, PG-13 up in here, everybody. That's the way. I know, Collector's Edition, collecting dust. I like that. That's very good. Okay, let's actually play some games now that Kismet vented a little bit, got a little salty. Time to get some Satisfactory going on. Let's go. If I start a bonus stream, everybody, and I'm salty, I've earned it because I'm doing an extra stream for you all. It's good to get that out of your mind because, it just sits in there and it spins around in your head, and then you get it all out, and then you're like, okay, feeling better. Now I can refocus on other things in my day instead of being super salty about this. Now let's go ahead and replay that Kismet love trade. Right over there. We got a new Teamwork Tycoon right there, Geppetto. 25. Thank you very much for showing that love here in the stream, dropping that Prime sub love, and bringing in the Kismet love train. Hope you guys like my cool 3D animation. Like, Kismet, who does your cool 3D animation stuff? This guy. I've been a graphic designer for 30 years. Also done 3D animation, architecture, and all that other fun stuff. Pioneered graphic design for the last 40 years, and computers and technology and all that other stuff all of this time. And I've been a gamer for 50 years, everybody. That's right, for half a century. How many people can say that? Not a lot. Not a lot. And you're like, Kismet, you're a gamer. That's what they used to say back in the day. And I say, that's right, proudly. See, I don't take anybody try to put me down just because of the things that I like to do. Screw them. If they don't care enough about me to care that I like to do that thing and tell me that I'm not good enough because I play games or I jump in puddles or whatever it is ridiculous thing that they want to tell me I can't do, Screw them and everything they have to say, right here and right out there. You only should care about what someone says as if they care about you. If they care about you and they're trying to help you and they're trying to give you some suggestions or advice or whatnot, I always strongly suggest against advice to people. Don't give unsolicited advice. Now, if they come to you and say, hey, tell me how I can improve my stream, right? Which I don't mind. You go ahead and whisper me on Twitch. You can whisper me on Discord. Tell me some ways of improving the stream. I'll be happy to put them on the list. But when you go up to people and say, hey, I really don't like your clothes, you should get different clothes, that's a whole different story. See how it feels different just from me even saying it? It feels totally different and it comes off very different. I don't give unsolicited advice unless people are in danger. I'm like, hey, standing on the side of that cliff, probably not the best idea. People have slid off there and died. Probably not good. That's loose rocks. I might give that advice over there because maybe they didn't know there was loose rocks and I could have just saved their life, right? That's an important one there. But if it's just like something about who they should be or what they should be doing, I just say from my point of view, and then you guys can take it or leave it. That's how I believe in life. Ain't nobody telling me what I should be doing, and I don't like to tell other people what they should be doing. I feel like that's the best way to have a conversation with someone. You say your point of view, they say their point of view, and then you're cool. You got your point of view, I have my point of view. Awesome. It's kind of like the old school PvP, everybody. Back in the day, when you played PvP, you would see somebody over there, they'd see somebody over here, and you'd be pretty evenly matched, and you'd battle it out, you'd have a great time, and then whether you won or lost, you'd be like, GG, man, that was super fun, right? That's how you would be back in, oh, hold on, I'm getting a message. Back in the day, what you would do is you would do that, and then you'd be like, GG, it was super fun. But now it's like people get obsessed with it, or they get angry if they die, or they just gank people. They're like max level, and then some level 5 is running out there, and they just keep ganking those people over and over again, makes them not want to play the game, and then they have less people to play with later in the game when they go and run in the raids and all of that stuff. I feel like that's always self-sabotaging to do that. It's like the dumbest thing. Or, I've had this one 1,000 times as a guild leader, but I've been a guild leader for 20 years. For 20 years, I have heard them all. People who've gotten divorced and they now hate each other and they're in the guild. I've seen people that wanted to get involved in other people's business and say, Kismet, tell me all about their business. I was like, I can't tell you. That's private. I can't tell you about their business. And I've actually lost members over that who say, Kismet, no, you should tell me. I said, no, it's private. I talked to them about it. That's their business, right? That'd be betraying their trust if I was to tell you about it. Right, because again, I'm old school. I'm old school in that way. And so I've had so many times where somebody was trying to get, say, like a silver node, and they're running along in World of Warcraft or whatever it was, and they're trying to get that node. So they killing the mobs by there, and everybody's had this done to them. And then some guy comes along, and he grabs the node while the guy is killing the mobs, right? So he can grab the node next. And then the guy goes in there, and then then this new guy, usually a new guy in my guild, because normally I tell him, I say, you do that, you're going to get banned. And then they'll attack the other person, they'll kill the other person, then that person will go get their guild members, and their guild members will come in and they'll kill this guy, and then this guy will go onto the guild chat when I'm not on and say, hey, everybody, I need your backup, I'm getting attacked, even though he'll leave out the part that he killed the other guy first. And then all of a sudden I log on, I got 50 messages, hey, Kismet, there's a giant war between our guild and this other guild. I'm like, okay, how did this happen? And it was all over 2 silver. It was over 2 silver, everybody. That's what they're having a giant war about. 2 silver. Dude, just go on to the next node. That guy's a jerk, you're right, but just go on to the next node. Don't drag the entire guild in there. Now, of course, if he's, trying to scam you, if he's following you around, if he's doing it on purpose, trying to, do nasty stuff, and he's ganking you every 2 seconds, and then I'll call in the guild. And I got thousands of members, everybody. When we come in, we don't mess around, everybody. You'll see like hundreds of us flowing in, working together, because we look after each other. We absolutely do, because our virtues, honor, loyalty, and respect, and I expect everybody to follow them. So there you go. It's always good to have a little bit, isn't it? Yes, the rare salty Kismet. That's super rare, everybody. Especially, I love Bethesda, everybody. They're my favorite. They're my peeps, right? They make Skyrim. They make the Fallout series. You know, they make a bunch of awesome games, and they have a bunch of awesome people. I've met a lot of people from Bethesda. They're awesome. I've been on Bethesda's channel. I appreciate them sponsoring the channel. I love all the stuff over at Bethesda here. They got tons and tons of killer stuff over there that I wish I could have kept for myself, but I gave to you guys instead. I appreciate them over there. But this is dumb. And when you see something that's dumb, somebody's got to call it out and say, look, that's just plain dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you take a hit on your reputation over something that's so trivial? Just call up Best Buy. Say, yo, Best Buy, let the collector's edition people have their collector's edition so they can preload the game. I mean, again, that's all you need to say. And then Best Buy says, okay, we'll fix it in the system and we'll send out a company memo to everybody. Okay, bye. And that's it. Fixed. Right there. 2 minutes. 2 minutes fixed. That's all it takes. There we go. Best friend I have, who I actually consider family, Ems and Roars. They've been in both matches, helped me over the years. I've known them. Well, hey, I agree. They are both awesome. Big supporters of the stream. And actually, they got some nice stuff being sent to them right now. I think they got the good boy Rex. Roars won that. It cost me like $50 to send it to him. And it's only worth $120. I mean, only. I mean, that's actually pretty good prize, I think. Let's see, what did they win? They won, yeah, the good boy Rex. I was right. Look at me remembering stuff and things. Yeah, they won the good boy Rex over there, which is awesome. Big time. So that's on the way to him right now. I checked the tracking on it the other day. And of course, the other people who got another statue and Roe who got my HTC Vive, which I bought for $900. It's still worth $500 right now. I think it is, or $300 or whatever it's worth. I send that off to Roe to enjoy. So I can't wait to see him on stream wearing that. And I have a sticker on the front that says Kismet, but he can take it off and put his own thing on there, Roe on there instead. Okay, everybody, I think we've got our saltiness out and good to go. Now, one of the things I did, if you guys missed it last time, is that I went in and I added a few more circuit boards, so it was making more circuit boards there. I did go on the Satisfactory forum and say, hey, why do my manufacturers keep stopping? And they said it has to do with the hover pack. So sometimes it lags out when you go to use the hover pack and you're in there. Like, see how that says constructing? And then if I put the hover pack on and I go to like another one, say these ones over here, and then I look in there, see it says idle? So like, I think it's just taking time to figure it out, or this one, in this case, actually waiting for automated wiring in that one. But sometimes it just says idle even when it has all of the components in there, which is weird. And they said take the holo pack out and put it back in. So I tried that and it kind of seems to work. But it sucks the fact that I've been letting it run all of this time and probably a lot of these have been stopped. So I'm letting it run for no reason, which is a huge bummer. But let's go look at our supercomputers. That was the last kind of thing that we were working on over here on this level. And you can see that we've got a good amount. Now we had a good amount backlogged. Oh, wow, we're 3 boxes up. So, yeah, that is still working. So we're making tons and tons of supercomputers, which we're going to need. Now, our goal is to get all the various processes running so we can do the Phase 4 goals up there with the space elevator. So those are all running well. Now, also down below here, we did do some sulfuric acid way down here. Now, I put these here off stream so that I could come in here and this go full pipe network and flush. Because what this should be doing is packaging this water and then getting rid of the water in the Awesome Sink. So this is in here. This is a blender that's making some batteries here. And you can see, whoa, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, man, that's full. Oh, man, we're 2.5 boxes in. All right. We had none of those because we'd used them up before. So now we got a good backlog of those because I've been letting that run. So that's good. How we doing over here? Looks like we got some sort of input that's not inputting. What are we waiting on? Oh, it already has more than it can use. Stators. I don't see any more stators coming down the line, though. Let's go look at our stators back here. going on here, staters? It's just taking time. Just taking time. Now, I could add more staters there, and see, that's the coolest thing about this base. I could just add more of whatever it is, because I can tell you it has more than enough. See how that's stopped? It's stopped in the speed that it's running, so I can just add more and burn up the excess, and then I would have more. Back here, it says it's red. Oh, I accidentally cut off the power. Oh, man. Oh, that's why my stators are running so slow. What happened to all my... Man, I must have been really sleepy. There's no way I cut them off on every one of them. I just got distracted onto something else. That's exactly what I did. That's how easily distracted. Look at that. That has not been running all of those stators all of this time. Ah, see? Those are the heartbreakers right there. And I've let this run for hundreds of hours now, too. That's a heartbreaker there, but that's okay. No big deal. Oh, and I didn't run my hypertubes or anything. But now we should see a lot more stators. Well, that's good. Now I don't have to build more. I already had them there. I just didn't connect them. But there we go. All right. Look, we fixed something in there. Now, see, that's the thing you want to do. And when you fix that kind of stuff, everybody, you definitely want to save right away. Right away. And again, I've been getting whispered by tons of people saying, Kismet, yeah, I have the same problem. I can't go pick it up at Best Buy. I think someone else said they can't pick it up at some other retailer as well. It's just dumb. It's just, I don't know why you would do that. Why you would purposely want to tick off your customers. I don't, especially people who are spending $300 for a game, everybody. You know, the collector's edition stuff is cool, but I'm really spending the $300 to support Bethesda. That's the main reason I'm doing it. And also, I'm going to play it here on stream, but I love Bethesda, and I say, you know what? I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to buy the collector's edition, even though the last collector's edition was kind of sketchy. But this is Starfield. This is a new IP. This is a space game. This has all the things that I love about Bethesda games. And so I'm going to go above and beyond. No good deed goes unpunished. As my dad always said, everybody. And he's pretty right all the time, right? I go and do a good deed. I buy the $300 edition to show my support for Bethesda and show how much I appreciate them. And let's go. Let's do it. And who gets punished for it? Me. Who gets the punishment, right? It's my dad would always use the example that you would go and you'd see an old lady try to cross the street, and you go try to help her cross the street, and then she'd hit you with her cane, because no good deed goes unpunished, right? There you go. He told me that when I was a kid, and he wasn't wrong, everybody. He wasn't wrong. Case in point. Right now, waiting on this phone call, waiting on an email, waiting on this problem to get resolved. Yep. Nothing over there on it as well. Checking over here and see if I got anything. Nope. Has not gotten back to me. And I hate that. I hate it when they don't have good follow-up. I mean, they emailed me late last night, and I left them a message and said, you can call me at any time, day or night, to get this problem resolved. And now here I am, you know, noon on the day that we're supposed to be preloading. And again, 0 to hero, everybody, or 0 to 0. So they'll either they'll just wait till September 1st and not call me back and not follow up. And the same thing with Bethesda and everybody else that I've already tried to contact via Twitter and whatnot, and Bethesda support and whatnot to get the problem solved. Or they'll say, hey, Kismet, we got it solved. Go pick it up. One or the other. It's going to make a good story here on stream either way. I would much rather prefer them being the hero, everybody. I would much rather them saying, you know what, our bad, we took care of it, Kismet, GG's to everybody, right? That's what I would like to see. But you know how it goes. Yes, very salty. Starfield salty today, everybody. Okay, so we're getting exactly nothing done, and I've been ranting for about an hour now. And I appreciate all of you, and thus I'm going to give you an absolute shower of Kizcaps right now. That's like 10,000 Kizcaps right there, everybody. See, look, it was definitely worth sitting through that rant, wasn't it? Because especially if you win some epic loot, which I may or may not be starting on Thursday. I may be starting it on Friday. So, depends on if I get this collector's edition in and I'm able to play the game. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm not wrong on this one, everybody. I mean, I've been wrong before in my life. I'm not wrong on this one. That is for sure. There's a whole lot of people out there right now just going, all right, if you screw me over, that'll be it. Right now, all the people who've contacted me and all the nameless people who have not even bothered to contact them and who have not even gone through all the effort that I have to try to get the problem resolved are also going to be super salty. And they're not going to say anything. They're just going to not buy any more Bethesda products, and they're going to not buy any more collector's editions, and they're just going to tell all their friends on how they got screwed over and how it was such a pain to work with Best Buy and how it was a pain to get their collector's edition. And so it's just like unnecessarily negative press for Bethesda that they don't really need, right? They already got hammered on Fallout 76. I would like to see them not get hammered again on making the same mistakes again. That could be easily fixed. Definitely could get easily fixed. All right, I don't even know what I'm doing now. Let's get it going. I'm getting a message from someone over there. Just so you know, if you buzz me on Steam, I'm most likely not going to respond to you. Just a heads up. Oh, I even forgot to get into Discord and everything. Oh boy, hold on. Let's get this going. I forgot to get all my stuff going. Now, 1 o'clock, everybody. We may just run over here on Satisfactory and play that for a bit. I know, I might be too salty for 76 today, too. I'm too salty to play Bethesda games because they didn't bother to solve this problem. I don't know. That's not a good thing. That's not how your customers should feel. That they got shortchanged. It's like, you know, you go and you buy something at the store and you give them a 20 and they give you, you know, $1 back. And you're like, no, that's not the right change. They're like, oh, sorry. And then you have to think, did they do that on purpose or did they just make a mistake? Right? That's the real question that you have to ask yourself. And it's probably somewhere in between. That is for sure. All right, hold on a second, everybody. Let me go ahead and get onto my Discord here. I totally forgot. I got all wrapped up in the saltiness. Let's see. Get all my stuff going here. Okay. I'm trying to get my... Oh, this you guys can see this part. There we go. I'm just trying to find my Satisfactory inputs. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, everybody, I do have a spreadsheet. You guys can check it out over there of all the stuff I do here on stream, including the stuff that we're working on here in Satisfactory, and what my inputs and outputs are, and, of course, total factories, and it's going to calculate how many factories you need and all of that kind of stuff. And we've done all of this all the way down here to here. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little separator here because all of this to this point... all of this point from here up is what I consider the lower end of the game, right? There's even, I mean, there's also AI limiters, which would be considered the higher end. But the highest end of the game starts right here. When you're doing the assembly directors, when you're doing heat sinks and fused modular frames, and especially turbo motors, all of that stuff is the pretty high-end system. So we're going to do the assembly director system right here, and we're going to see what we need to get that going. So let's go back in here. Let's go ahead and close that out. Let's close whatever this is. I don't know who that is. What are we going to do? The director system. All right, so I just pasted it in here. So what do we need? We need adaptive control units, and we need supercomputers. And this is done in the assembler. So easy mode. So let's go up here to the top level, because this is where all of our finished high-end gear is going to be. And come on, go down. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I can't go down. Something going on with my C key. Oh my God. Can't go down, everybody. Can't go down. I can't. Something's going on, like I'm typing something or something. Yes, it was like I was typing something. Something got confused. Okay, there we go. I had to hit escape a bunch of times, and then finally it snapped out of whatever it was doing. It's a calamity every 2 minutes here in the stream, everybody. Or sometimes even less. It was actually a good rant. Well, thank you. Thank you. Again, I'm not wrong. Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong that that's just really stupid? To create that animosity toward the company for no reason? It makes zero sense to do that. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Oh, we forgot to put what it was in there. I've already forgotten. 2 seconds later. It was assembler is what it was. Yes, I remember that. Okay, so assembler. And we are doing this right here. Assembly director system. Now, we already have these. Of course, you want to set these up first and then go on again. It helps other angry people vent too, to know we're not alone. This is true, T-Market. That is right. That is very true, and that's why I do it. I don't do it to put him down or to make him look bad or anything like that. I'm too old for that ridiculousness. I just, call it out and tell it like it is. I don't super sugarcoat stuff. Sometimes you got to sugarcoat stuff with your kids or with your wife, when she's wearing an outfit that you think is terrible and you're like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's nice. You just get a little bit, on the, sugarcoat it just a little bit, especially if she really loves it. You know what? My opinion doesn't matter anyway, everybody. My opinion as the man doesn't matter. If she likes it, then that's what's important, right? That's the way I look at it. It's not my thing. I don't like wearing dresses. That's not my thing. That's your thing. Hey, more power to you. I'm not into it. I'm not into fashion. I'm not into all of that. It doesn't float my boat. But if it's your favorite thing, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it for sure. But it's just not my thing. And I'm the worst person to ask anyway, because I don't even look at what clothes I have on, everybody. I go get my clothes washed. I put them in my drawer. I pick up the top two, and I wear that today. And then tomorrow I'll pick up the next one, and very rarely ever look at it. Like right now, I'm wearing my Jamie O'Brien surf experience from Hawaii, from our big One Last Wave project that we did just a couple months ago for my 53rd birthday, which is actually, I was celebrating 53rd, 52nd, 51st, and 50th birthday because we got COVID. The world got COVID. I've never had it, thank goodness. Knock on wood. At least press wood anyway. And hope I never do. Because that would be bad. That'd be bad. I already have really bad medical conditions. I don't need any more. But yeah, that whole entire thing was all for those birthdays all in one. Because I didn't celebrate my birthday at all because I just hid inside because I didn't want to die. Yeah, and that seemed to work out okay so far. We'll see how it goes today, the next few days. Okay, so we've already got these things already set up, right? We've already got our adaptive control unit set up. We've got our supercomputer set up. So this next thing is going to be fairly easy because we already have the resources that we can just literally just run in there at maximum speed, and we have a backlog of those resources. So all we need to do is go to our assemblers here and use a blueprint that we already did. I love the blueprinting in this game. This game is one of my favorite games of all time. It is so incredibly well done. They just keep iterating on the game, making it better and better and better every single update. You know how hard that is, everybody, to make it exceptionally better every single update? That's pretty hard. Just look at a whole bunch of those game developers out there. Whose updates are sometimes worse than the actual original. We all knew who we were talking about, and I'm not going to mention their name because I don't want to advertise them. But there are those people out there. I know some of you think of them right now in your head. I can think about 5 of them right now. But again, I don't like to typically call people out, everybody, unless it's just dumb. It's just dumb that I gotta, go and tweet them, and then I gotta contact the CEO, and I gotta go and I gotta do all of that, try to contact Bethesda customer support and tell them all the stuff and the thing of something they should just realize on their own. But that is just plain dumb. It's dumb to, screw over your most avid fans, the people who paid the big money. Right? They're not messing around. They're like, yeah, all right, Bethesda, I got you back, brother. I'm going to go buy the most expensive version of your game. And then they're like, well, sorry, you bought the most expensive version. Guess what? You get to play it days after everybody else who didn't spend that big money, who didn't go above and beyond. That's how we're going to take care of you guys. It's so bad, everybody. It's so bad. See, you wish you could just wave a magic wand and fix these things. But Kismet got you back. I'm doing everything I can, everybody. Again, I'm getting contacted by a bunch of people. I see it all over social media. People having the same problem. People over on the Bethesda Discord are having that problem. People on Twitter are having that problem. So I'm going to champion as much as I can. And see, I want them to have a win, everybody. I want them to have a win on this one. You know, they got so whammied by 76 that I want Bethesda to have a win. I want them to have a win on Starfield. I want it to be amazing. And everybody go, yes, Bethesda's back on track. They got it going. They're doing an awesome job. This game is amazing. That's what I want. See, I don't look to people's failure, everybody. I look to their success. In fact, I'll spend my time, which I'm doing right now, looking to their success. This is a success for them. If they go in and let people go get their collector's edition, that's a success for them. They saw a problem, they fixed the problem, that's good press for them. Hey, they found a problem with the collector's edition, people couldn't pick it up, they couldn't preload, and they couldn't play it on early access launch, and so we fixed the problem. You're all good, everybody. Don't fix the problem a week later. Fix the problem in the moment. You got to be willing to fix it in the moment and get that stuff done in the moment. If you don't do it in the moment, then nobody believes you later on. Nobody cares later on, and they're just pissed off at you. It makes no sense. See, they should hire me, everybody. I get this stuff done. I get this stuff done right now. I get you all your collector's editions right today. Right today. They give me the numbers. I'll call them. Give me Todd Howard's number. I'll call him up. I'll say, hey, Todd, how's it going, man? Other than measure these bobby pins, which I think is one of the funniest things that anybody's ever done. He tells that story all the time, everybody. Todd Howard, because of Fallout 76, where bobby pins weighed as much as a lead weight did, somebody walked up and said, hey, Todd, and he brought bobby pins with him. You got to think this is premeditated, everybody. The person bought bobby pins, brought the bobby pins where Todd Howard was going to be, threw them down, and said, measure those. And that's funny, everybody. That's funny. It's not, they didn't do it meanly. They didn't do it, with malice or something like that. They did it, one, to tell him, look, this is a dumb thing, and two, it was funny. Again, if you can make it funny and you can solve a problem at the same time, I'm all about it. I'm all about that for sure. And so we'll see, everybody. God, I hope I get the phone call. I'm just waiting for the phone call now. Say, Kismet, you're cleared, bro. Go pick it up. We got your back, brother. And I'd be like, Best Buy is the best. You have my back. I appreciate you. And you have all the backs of all the people who bought that Starfield edition in there. You got their backs. I'm with you. Look, you gained a new customer who may come back again. But if they don't do it, that's it. One chance or out, everybody. One strike or out. Then I'll never buy anything from Best Buy again. Ever. I'm old school, everybody. You do me wrong, I don't go twice burned. I go one time burned. You burned me one time, I'm out. You lost it. You lost all my cash. And I'm spending $300, everybody. It's not like I'm spending, $10 buying or $3 buying a cord over there. I'm spending $300 on a game. On a game that's normally $60, $70 or $90. Right? So I'm spending 3 to 4 times more than anybody else. Pretty crazy. And so is a whole bunch of other people. They spend a whole lot of money that they probably can't afford either. And they're getting hosed over. So I try to champion the little guy, everybody. I try to champion the little streamer. I try to champion the little guy who might have, scraped together $300 to play what hopefully is their next favorite game. And to go out there and do their thing. I'm just out there championing it. And again, it's all on them now. All on them to be the hero. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping that they just say, you know what, Kismet, we got to take care of, brother. We got to take care of, go over there and grab it. And I'll be like, I'm on it. I'm on it right now. Okay, Assembly Director System A, right there. Let's save that. Now, what we did is we made some modifications while I was going on that rant there. We made some modifications to the constructors themselves. Oh, this is... got to change all this stuff here in the front, too. Right here. So, Assembly Director System. And then I've got it where I can just copy-paste it in there. Makes that nice and easy. Then we got to go change all of our priority switches to that. There we go. And then this over here. Oh, I think I forgot to hit return. Yeah, there we go. I did hit return. Okay, so this is our hypertube. This is our director system over here. And let's just double check that we did it in all of them. God, I hope the game is good, at least, everybody. I hope the game is good. That's all I'm saying. I sadly did not get a review code. But, you know, see, sometimes what happens is, and I think this is something that many companies have failed at, is they go get the biggest streamers to, you know, promote the game and all of that and get people to buy it. But what they don't realize is those big streamers are going to play it for like a couple days or maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks. And then they're going to go chase the next trend. But the real hardcores, the smaller streamers, the medium-sized streamers, they're going to play it for months on end. And they're going to love it. And if they love it, they're going to get way more sales out of that than they ever would out of just a few streamers that are at the top end. New World did the same exact thing. They made a huge mistake doing that, I think. And so they got a lot of players in the moment. But then all the smaller streamers, they basically just picked 33 people that were the top streamers of that thing. And then they paid a lot of money to them. They played it for a week or two, and then they stopped playing. It's not, they're not thinking it through like a gamer would think it through. Like me, I'm old school, everybody. I have 50 years of a gamer, right? I am the OG, the original gamer from back in the day. And I can tell you that's exactly what's going to happen yet again with Starfield. People don't learn from their lessons, everybody, but that's because they're not learning from other people's lessons. They just keep making the same mistakes that other people do. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting the big names to do it. That's awesome. But the smarter option is to support the smaller streamer. And that's because the smaller streamer is going to really appreciate it. And they're going to play the heck out of your game. They absolutely are. So I feel like it's always smarter to do a bunch of smaller streamers and a couple big streamers than to do a bunch of big streamers and just completely ignore the rest of everybody else down here. And they don't have to do my stream, everybody. I'm fine. You know, I'm okay if I contact someone and say, hey, I'd love to be sponsored by you or whatever, and they say, no, not at this time. And I'm like, okay. And then I just move on because they're in a business. They're trying to take care of their business. You know, this is a business for me, and I'm just trying to bring a little positivity and joy into people's day and do giveaways and other fun things here on the stream. I'm trying to do my thing. But if they say no, that's perfectly fine. Okay. That's okay too. But this whole thing is just dumb, everybody. I don't know why I always have to deal with this kind of stuff. It's always like me, right? Like the same thing with my insurance company, dealing with getting my daughter's car fixed. It would have cost them less money to just fix the car. But they wanted to go round and round and round for 5 months. Now going on 6 months. And they want to go round and round and round. It costs me thousands of dollars of my time because my time is very valuable to me. It's cost them tons of money for all the people that they had working on it and then going to the shop and your inspectors and all of that stuff. And all of this money has been wasted when they could have just fixed it and it would have been over. That was it. So instead of doing that, they spent way too much time screwing around instead of just taking care of the problem. And so many companies do that. And that's why they waste their profits. They're wasting their profits in and going round and round like that. And I hate that kind of stuff, everybody. I hate it when people are being inefficient, costing the company money, and all of that stuff because they're making poor choices. And lots of people make poor choices. It's nothing new, but these are unnecessary poor choices. There are things that are easy to solve, and if I was in charge of it, it would have already been taken care of. I would have already taken care of it. Just so you know, if I was in charge of it, and someone said, "Hey, Kismet, I can't get my collector's edition because Best Buy says I can't get it till the 1st, even though it's preloading today and then it's releasing tomorrow in the United States." And I'd be like, "Hold on, I'll go make a phone call. Hey, let him have it. Okay, cool, bye," and hang up and move on to the next thing I needed to do. Right? That's exactly what I would do. Just let them have it. There's no game disc in the collector's edition. I can't play the game until they say so on Steam. It's just a Steam game code. Oh, so dumb. It just, again, I wasn't that salty about it until I talked to that lady. Uh-oh. Did I accidentally save over that? No. Oh, man, these are hard to tell which one's which. Uh-oh. Until I talked to that lady, when she was unnecessarily rude about it. And she said she was a manager, but I don't know if she was. I don't know if she even knew what the heck she was doing. So incredibly rude. So incredibly rude beyond belief. So, yeah. So now I'm just sitting here waiting for a phone call, everybody. Waiting for a phone call, waiting for an email over here. I'm just going to keep watching. Over here for an email that says, Kismet, we took care of it. Go pick it up. Or I'm going to sit around for the next 2 days and be super salty about it. I'm going to be very salty about it, everybody. I'm going to do nothing but talk about it here on stream. That's how salty I'm going to be about it. There's A. And there's A again. Oh, boy. I done screwed that up. I don't know which one's which. Oh, screwed that up. All right, let's go over here. Oh, it's blue. The one I need is blue. Yeah, but which one is the latest version of the A? I don't know. Let's go get the other one. This one, I think, is in here somewhere. Assemblers. Man, this is a train wreck in here. Where did it go? Assembly Director System. Which is in here somewhere. What is going on? It's making my brain hurt. Go yellow then. Oh, yes, I saved it over the AI limiters. It's my bad. My bad. That's okay. We can always fix that later. Don't care about it right now, though. Let's go double check that this is assembly things now. This is what happens when you're ranting, everybody, and your mind is distracted from what you need to get done. There's 1,000 other things that I need to get done, everybody. A giant list of things that I would like to get done before Starfield launches. But instead of doing that, I'm up early. I can't sleep because that's all I can think about. I'm really just waiting around for a phone call and just waiting for this problem to be resolved. That's all I'm doing. To see if the problem gets resolved today, which then I can run out and get the problem going. I can get my preloading going, because who knows how long that's going to take and if it's going to go off the rails or not, because that's why you do stuff ahead of time, so in case you have issues, you can solve that problem. Speaking of awesome things that you could do, go over there and hit that retweet link right there in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that retweet button, hit that follow button while you're up there, and show the stream some love. Right over there. And then, of course, we have one more retweet. We're going to give you guys another couple thousand caps. Show you some love. Okay, let's clear the designer here. And let's go in and organize these blueprints. Yeah, I should have put the B. Should have put the B after it. All right, hold on. Let's. We got to fix all of these. Hold on. So this one is the B version. And we're going to put the assembly B right there so we can see it. Okay. Let's load this one. And I don't know which one's the newest one now. Let's try this one. Oh, that is the B. Okay. Oh, we need the A one. Okay, it's green. change the names. See? You're so, when you're distracted, you're so inefficient at what you're doing. I'm so inefficient at this right now because I'm so distracted by trying to solve that problem. And that's why you also want to solve problems for people, is so they're not distracted and thinking about it all day. And then that's like obsessing with their time thinking about solving this problem. And then have to be waiting around to solve the problem also sucks. Big time. Big time, big time. Okay. Literally a phone call solves the problem. Okay, so there's our aid there. So we can remove this. And we can remove this one. And remove this. So I'm naturally distracted all the time anyway, but this is even more annoying. Alright, let's go and set this one to green to match the other one. There we go. Alright, we finally got that squared away. That took way too long. Assembly director system. So, let's go up to the high side and make some of these. Oh, and we forgot to clear this over here. Oh, wait, we got to look at the numbers. We haven't even done the numbers yet. 1.5 and 0.75. Let's see, 1.5, 0.75. This is in assembler. We have 3 of those in each one, so assembler there. Grab the 3 here. And then we're just going to put that there. And then this is going to be adaptive control unit. And then this is going to be supercomputer. Right there. And then the output is going to be 0.75, which we already got here. Well, it's going to copy the color. 0.75 in there. And then we'll have it do all the auto calculations for us, which makes it awesome. Bada bing, bada boom. And then over here, are we missing our other calculation here? I'm missing our other calculation out there. And there we go. And then we have to figure out how many adaptive control units we're making, in theory. Way back here. Yeah, this is the first time I've automated it at this level. Normally, I just don't even worry about it. So it's outputting at 1.3 right now. So 1.3. And then this, supercomputers. And which one's the limiting factor? For computers, this one. And so it's outputting at 0.5. And you can see how much it's massively diminished versus the 300 and 700 and all of those we did originally. Now, we go tap more nodes if we want to. And it says we only need 1 factory because we're literally going to need like less than one manufacturer or less than one assembler, but I'm still going to put 2 in. This way, if I have excess that goes way beyond, which I do, I have a lot of extra adaptive control units, a lot of extra supercomputers, it'll burn up all of those as well. So that's it. So we know that we need 2 of them. And so we're going to go up here. We're going to clear our to-do list. And then we're going to get that going. So assembly director, assembly B. We already have the resources. That's nice. And then up we go. Oh, and we forgot to take it off the thing. I would definitely take it off the thing so you get those resources back as well. And then also, oh, other way. Also, you're not competing with the blueprinter, because if you name something in the blueprinter, it still shows up in the priority list. I did learn that in this playthrough, so you want to make sure that. Oh God! Now my mouse is stuck straight. Okay, there we go. I just saw the new Corsair mouse, by the way. Not sponsored. I did retweet it on my thing. I'm not sponsored by Corsair, just so you know. But one of my favorite mice right here is this one, the Scimitar. The Corsair Scimitar, one of the greatest mouses you'll ever own, everybody. Absolutely. Again, free paid advertisement for them. Because it has the 12 buttons, and the buttons on the side are so much better. Because they have a little notch on the 5, so you can find your way back to the 5 without having to look down at the mouse all the time. Now, I'm a huge fan also, if I can get it out here, of the Razer Naga. Now, I have had, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 Nagas in my time. I used to have Nagas across all 3 of my PCs. I have 2 Nagas right now. One that's on my gaming PC. This is what I'm using to play this game right now. And I have another one on my streaming PC. And I used to have one on my editing machine, with my third computer, which is my Mac over here. And it started acting funny. And it has terrible software as well. So it started acting funny, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what, I'm going to get a new mouse. And then I saw the Corsair had one, and Corsair makes great products. I have a bunch of Corsair products in my machines, in my PCs. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get one of those and see if I like it, because I like the fact that it has that little tab in the 5. So I got it, and it's the greatest mouse I've ever had, everybody. It's absolutely worth it. And the software is so much better than the Razer software. Also, they came out with the wireless version of it, which actually this mouse here, this is a wireless version, but I keep forgetting to, put it on the charger. So when you forget to put it on the charger, it's more of a user error there, everybody. It's tough to do. Now, I think what they should do is, if you're going to have a wireless mouse, is just have it automatically have wireless charging built into it. That you can put just a little pad down and plug that pad in, and then you're using your mouse, and your mouse is always charged. Duh. I mean, that's like a no-brainer. They could have done that a decade ago. That's the smartest thing to do. But no. They haven't thought that one through yet. I'm sure they got it out there, but if I thought of it, someone else has thought of it for sure. And I'm sure I could go look it up on the internet and find it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep building some stuff here. Let's go. All right. I think I might have... well. I think I inset that a little bit. Let's go ahead and fix that. Let's go ahead and put this in. Oh, that's because we're going to run into that. That's why I inset that. Yeah, let's go back to insetting. It's kind of like these are kind of cascading in because there's stuff underneath it that's blocking it. We don't want to block our line runs. We want to be able to run our lines over here nice and easy. Okay, so we said we needed 2 of them. Wait a minute, this one's also backwards. Why is this backwards? Why is the rum gone? There we go. Put that down the right way there, Kismet. All right, got that done, and now we're going to go ahead and do the B version. B version, it just has it all set up so I can chain it from the first one to the second one. That's why it's pretty good. We could do it well with a bit more open, honest, and timely communication. Exactly. Exactly. See, and that's what I would do if I worked there. I'd be like, hey, what's going on, community? All right, here's the deal. I know that a bunch of you have been having a problem with your collector's edition. They say you can't pick it up even though everybody else who bought it on Steam right now is preloading it, and you're not. I took care of it. I called the corporate. Corporate took care of it. They changed the date in there. They said you can pick it up right now because I know they have it in, because the person told me, the customer service said, yes, they have it in. And then I saw they charged my card, which means they have it in. But they say I can't pick it up till Friday because that's what it says in their computer system. And I'm like, no. That's stupid. That's a miscommunication between you and them, because he said, oh, that's when it comes out on the 1st. No, that's when it comes out in Europe, not in the United States. In the United States, it releases on the 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, the cascading, time zones are going to cause it to be September 1st elsewhere. But in the United States, on Bethesda's thing, as the launch times of everything, and they also have the preload times as well. And I said, you don't have to take my word for it. Go look at it over there. Call them to the corporate office. I mean, this is all easily verifiable stuff. You don't have to listen to some random person who's calling you. Go and solve the problem. Is simply what I said for them to do. Go solve the issue. And now, see, look, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, eventually, If it keeps going, then it's going to be to the point where they're closed. And then it'll be tomorrow. And then all day tomorrow, I'll be sitting going, okay, come on, have they solved the problem? Come on, let's get this going. Have they solved it or not? And if they haven't solved the problem, I'm just going to get more and more salty, and so is everybody else who's sitting waiting right now, who feels shortchanged by buying the most expensive version. And it may not mean stuff to anybody else, but it means something to me because this is what I do. This is my job. This is what I do every day, all day, 7 days a week. So yeah, don't mess with someone's livelihood and never touch a fat man's food. According to Boogie2988. I just saw one of his videos the other day. It made me think of that. He said that in the video. Funny guy, I think. Funny guy. You know, he reminds me of a friend of mine. That's why I like him. A friend of mine, same thing. He was overweight for many years. He was partially disabled. He had lost his leg had it amputated when he was young from his knee down. He was very overweight, like 300 pounds overweight, whatnot. I knew him when I was young. You know, me and him get into all sorts of mischief and funny things would happen. All sorts of good things. I consider him a real good friend. And then one year he got all into working out, everybody. And I swear to God, within like a year and a half, he looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger big. I mean, huge. He lost 300 pounds and got jacked. And he's like, hey, Kismet, come on, let's go to the gym. And then he just wanted to go to the gym all the time. And I go to the gym like twice a week. But he wanted to go to the gym every day for 3 hours. And I'm like, bro, no thank you. And I go with him. And after a while, he became so strong, everybody. He would pull the whole entire rack down. Have you ever tried that in the gym? Have you ever pulled the entire rack down? I can tell you I can't do it. Absolutely. Absolutely not. So I was so impressed, and that's why I got in like the greatest shape of my life hanging around with him, everybody. I was in such great shape. And then, you go your separate ways in life. People do their things and go off do other stuff. He was very much into wrestling, everybody. He just absolutely loved it. He was all into it. Hey, if you like it, it's your thing. Go for it, bro. It doesn't bother me at all if you like a certain thing. You go like what you like, right? Like what you like, because you only got so many minutes in life to enjoy yourself. And if you like that, go for it. You like doing underwater basket weaving? More power to you, brother. I'm not here to tell you what to like or what not to like. That's not my thing. All right. Speaking of fun, let's just go ahead and do this. Assembly director system, and we'll add it to our to-do list so I can remember what the heck I'm sending over here. So I'm sending these over. Well, that's super easy. That's super easy. Look at that, everybody. It's literally right next door. It was almost like I planned it. Let's actually go like this, just to have a little fun. Let's go maybe like that, and then we'll take this, and we'll just... Yeah, it's a little too close. Let's take this out. Let's do it from this side. I'm just trying to make it look nice. Take the thing out. We'll get this. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. Yeah, there we go. Just making that look nice, everybody. Look at that. Computers right there, or supercomputers right there. Easy to go. Adaptive control units, I believe, are down here somewhere. Where did we put them suckers? I think those are bigger. Those are the manufacturer, aren't they? I think that's a 3 input. I think they're over here. Let's go see. Not there. Oh, over there. Yeah, I don't always remember where I put everything, everybody. That's why I label it. All right. Oh, my God. I bet you this has got boxes and boxes of this. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that, everybody. Holy moly. That's 2.5 boxes of that backlog. We're going to make a whole lot of those here in a minute. Okay, so I love... See, that's why I'm playing with a backlog style in this particular playthrough. The backlog style is awesome, everybody, because when you get to the moment that you're finally ready for that particular resource, that happens. Where you just have an absolute ton of them backlogged. And then this is, it's actually... We have it at a different rate, at like 0.5 rate that it's going to run, but that's not true, because... we have so much backlog, it's actually going to run at 780 coming through there big time. Big time, big time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there. And right there. Okay, where are we going? That's that. We're going right there at the end. Okay. Okay, move this over too. Yeah, move this over to here. See how this one's moving over? I can just move these over too. And then I have the distance there. All right, let's go back and run these. Now this game, by the way, everybody, Satisfactory, awesome. One of the greatest games, I think, greatest building games and factory games you'll ever play. This is exceptionally well done. Not sponsored in any way by them. I just love their work, everybody. I love people who make a great game, who don't fill it full of microtransactions and other traps like that. They make a game because they want to make a great game. Because they're gamers. You know, they're gamers who make games, right? Those are the people I like and appreciate. Big time. And see, those are the people we should support. The people who make games for gamers and not for profit. I mean, you got to make money. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it's not okay to make a profit on something you do, because then you can make more games afterwards. But it's the way in you make that profit. It's the way in which you treat people that is the difference. If you treat people poorly, if you do dumb stuff and make it where they can't get their collector's edition when they went and supported you, and you're not supporting them, then that's not cool. That's why Kismet all salty today, everybody. This is a rare stream. This is the rare Kismet salty stream. Very, very salty today. Again, I don't think I'd be as salty if that woman from Best Buy was not so incredibly rude. Unnecessarily rude. She could just say, sorry, we can't do it. But no, she was like really rude. She had a smart aleck attitude and all of that. Just from when I talked to her. Right? And I'm sure she'd been dealing with people all day long, because I'm sure it sucks being a manager over there. But come on. Unnecessary to be so incredibly rude to your customers who spent $300 on a game. And I know way back in the day, I've literally spent thousands and thousands of dollars at Best Buy for a long time ago. I've gone in there and literally dropped, probably $2,000-$3,000 in Best Buy way back in the day. Like it was nothing, because that's when I had the big cheddar, everybody, way back in the day. I had that big money, and I would spend $4,000 like it was nothing. Not bragging, just saying I've been there, I know what it's like. It's nice to be able to just go in and buy yourself a $4,000 TV and walk out of there with it, with cash. By the way, I used to carry around $5,000 in cash with me all the time. All the time. Because that was the old school days. And I didn't know that was a dangerous thing until later in life, when I realized that's a pretty dangerous thing. You don't want to do that. You could get killed just for the money you got in your pocket. Very, very dangerous. So yeah, watch out for that, everybody. Now look, that's got so many of this going in there that all of these are already filled. It's already backlogged in there. So, I could add more and burn those up quicker, but we're going to let those run. Now, the item that's being produced in here is the item that needs to run out and end up in the space elevator. I don't think I've ever tried to create 2 space elevators. I'm kind of tempted to do it. Let's see what happens. Will it let me make another space elevator? Be out here in the middle. Oh, and of course I ran out of concrete. Right when I was trying to do it. Hold on, we got to go get some more concrete over here. And actually, I should just take space elevator and put it on my to-do list over here. Let's clear this. Oh, man, we need a bunch of things. Okay. Lots of this. And wire and cable. A lot of wire. There we go. Let's keep these on me. cable. Nothing but cable. Da 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 da. Oh, by the way, everybody, I was so salty that I couldn't sleep. I watched that Flash movie. Rip off Marvel much? Oh my God. I was like embarrassed for them. It was such a huge rip off of the Marvel movies. Where they have all the nostalgia, you know, like in Spider-Man, where you have like the multiple Spider-Mans and they come through and you see all 3 Spider-Mans at once, which that Spider-Man movie was awesome. But I watched that Flash movie and I'm like, can DC not make a good movie? I mean, Wonder Woman, great movie. I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. Aquaman, the first one, very good. I refuse to watch the second one because I don't want to taint the first one because the first one was so good. You guys let me know. Is the second one worth watching, the Aquaman 2? What are you salty with about Starfield since got nukes? I don't know. Let's see. A bunch of people right now are preloading Starfield, right? And they paid, how much is Starfield? Hold on, let me look it up. I don't even remember how much the other editions are. Buy Starfield. I'll go look it up. Over here. Let's see. That's funny, Best Buy comes up. Pre-purchase Starfield on Steam right now. Let me go pre-purchase it right now on Steam. Hold on, I gotta put in my age information. Older you get, everybody, the further back in that thing you have to scroll back on the year you were born. I have to scroll way back. Okay, so right now I can pre-purchase Starfield for $70, or I can pre-purchase. Oh, it's playing the trailer. Or I can purchase the premium edition for $100. Or you could do what I did, and you could spend $300 on the collector's edition and get to play it 2 days later than everybody else. You could do that, and that's what I did, and that's why I'm salty. Right now, my collector's edition is sitting at Best Buy. They have it in. It is confirmed. They have it in. They have charged my credit card. I own a copy of the collector's edition, but because it says in their system that it doesn't launch until September 1st, they will not give it to me. And I have called them 6-7 times to customer support. I have even contacted the CEO of Best Buy, who has had the CEO executive team customer service contact me via email back and say, Kismet, what's your problem? We're going to try to solve it for you. And so they got back to me yesterday at around 6:30 p.m., and so I emailed them back right away. I told them the problem. I've called the person on the phone and left them a message last night and then this morning. Not too quickly after, everybody. Give them some time to solve the problem. If they don't solve the problem, then I called them. I think I called them around 10 a.m., 10, 11 a.m., and just to see if I could get it going. They have not gotten back to me. So now it is, who knows how many hours it is for them. I think they're in Minnesota, Richfield, Minnesota. So, because it says their corporate office in the thing. So they're the actual corporate team customer service, right? They're the high end, right? Kind of like at Apple, everybody. At Apple, you have like the customer service people who are here. Then you have the customer service people here. Then you have the senior techs, like me. And then you have the ultimate techs who are the real, geniuses way up here. And I was being fast-tracked to be these people until I got sick, which sucked. Because I got several promotions and I got to lead my own team and all of that. It was awesome. It was like the opportunity of a lifetime. And then I got sick. And then that sucks. I got a really bad constant dizziness all the time where it was difficult for me to even sit longer than 30 minutes. I had to lay down for over a year. A lot of you have already heard this story many times. And I basically had to struggle through that for the last 9 years. I'm dizzy right now. And I've been dizzy ever since that moment for 9 years straight. And there's nothing they can do about it. How do I know? I spent tens of thousands of dollars on 11 different doctors, and only 2 of them gave a crap. And all the rest of them were completely useless. They just wanted to get that paycheck from me. So yes, that's what I'm salty about. I'm salty about the fact that right now they have my collector's edition. It does not have a game disc in the thing. My actual code is in the box. which is stupid. They should have just sent me a digital code so I could take the code and put it in Steam, and I could be preloading it right now because it's 140 gigs, and who knows what's going to happen. Steam may go down. It may be too much for the network. I don't know. Might have electrical storm, and I may lose power or whatever. There could be 100,000 different things that could happen between now and the time in which early access launches. So now I'm just sitting and waiting. And so now I can't go to sleep. Now I can't rest because I don't want to miss the call. I don't want to miss the email because the second they say, Kismet, it's okay for you to go pick it up, I'm out of here. I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream right there. Or maybe I'll let you guys play some words on stream. I don't know. But then I'll go immediately over there and pick it up. But again, there's a 50-50 chance that one of the two things are going to happen. One, they're just going to screw around so long that it no longer matters, right? If they just screw around today and tomorrow, which is going to increasingly make me pissed off, more and more pissed off, and everybody else who's having the same problem. It's not just me, everybody. It's everybody who bought the collector's edition at Best Buy. It's everybody who bought it at other retailers as well. So if I bought it on Steam right now, I could be preloading it right now. But because I went above and beyond, and I spent 3 times as much as the premium edition and 4 times as much almost as the regular edition, I get to play it days later after everybody else. It makes no sense. There's no reason to hold it. There's no reason to not let people have it because it's a Steam code. And I take the Steam code, I get the thing, I open the thing up, show you guys on stream, not the code obviously, and then take the code, put it in Steam, preload that sucker, and I'm off and running. Problem solved. Easy peasy. And it takes a 2-minute phone call from somebody at Xbox or somebody at Bethesda to the CEO of Best Buy, and Best Buy says, oh, our bad, changes the date for the Starfield Constellation Edition in the system where people can pick it up right now. And then they send a company-wide memo to all the managers across every single Best Buy for everybody to go pick it up right now. It literally is a 2-minute phone call and a 2-minute email. That's it. That's all it takes right now. All they need to do is talk to each other instead of not talking to each other. They're not communicating, and that is making me salty. So there you go. Salty with the fact that a whole bunch of people are getting screwed over right now, and it's going to have a negative effect on Bethesda's reputation again. The same thing, if all of you forgotten about the Fallout 76 kerfuffle with the duffel bag and the atoms and just the poor handling of that whole entire thing. But of course, I still play 76. I'm still a fan of Bethesda. I want them to succeed, everybody. I'm trying to help them succeed. I'm spending my time, my effort, coming out of my time is my most valuable thing. I was never the cheapest designer, everybody. Not by a giant margin. People would come to me and they'd be like, hey, why is this other guy, only charging a quarter of what you're charging? I said, because he doesn't have my experience and he's probably not going to do it right on the first try. But if you want to go to him, you go right ahead. Here I'll be when you're done with that person and they screw it up and you bring in me. And believe me, some people just say, oh, you're right, Kismet, I'm just going to work with you. Or they say, you know what, I'm going to go after the other person. They screw it up. Then they come back to me and say, you were right, Kismet, because I'm right. That's what you're paying for. You're not paying me to do a logo. You're paying for my expertise and the fact that I'm going to get it done 10 times the speed of anybody else because I have 30 years of background in it, right? I can do ads. I can do t-shirts. I can do it in my sleep, everybody. It's like breathing to me now. It's like second nature. That's what you're paying for when you're getting an artist who has experience in what they do, or you're getting a mechanic who has experience in what they do, or you're getting a doctor, which is a really important one, to have good experience in what you're going to have them cut you open for, right? You want them, don't want it to be their first one, right? You don't go get the doctor who's going to be the first open heart surgeon. This will be his first open heart surgery. No, you don't want that guy. You want the guy who's done it a million times and doesn't even think about it, right? Now you want that guy who's like so good at it, he doesn't even need to think about it anymore. So there you go. So yeah, I went above thing. You would have got a review. I did ask for a review copy. I did ask and contacted the people who are in charge of it multiple times. They never got back to me. Now, I don't know if they're just like, Kismet, you're just too small of a streamer, you know, screw you. Or they are so busy, which is also possible, that they're so inundated by so many people wanting to play the game that they just, you know, overlook the man. You know what I mean? But I don't know, everybody. See, sometimes what people do, and this is the same problem that manufacturers and advertisers and game companies keep doing, is they look at the big streamers and they're like, oh, we get the big streamers, we're going to get all of the people to come play our game. When they don't realize that that's not how it works, and it still consistently has not worked that way. It consistently does not work, because the big streamers are going to play it for like a week or two, and then they're going to be done playing it, and then they're going to move on to something else, where you could literally get thousands of smaller streamers for even a fraction of the amount that you would spend on the big streamers, and those people will play it every day, all day, for months on end, and tell about how much they love that game. See, you know how I know that? Because I've been in advertising for 30 years. I know how it works. It's called value for your investment. Return on your investment, everybody. How can you get the maximum return on your investment? Are you going to get a return on your investment with a big streamer? Some of them, absolutely. Yeah, some of them who are very Fallout-centric, very Bethesda-centric, those people are going to have a large audience. My audience, 90%. 90% of my audience is into Bethesda games, Skyrim, Fallout, you name it. We go all the way back to Oblivion. We can go into all of it. They're hardcore fans like me. They're hardcore gamers who love their games and play them every single day. Like me, I play Fallout 76 all week, every week, and have done so since it came out. I played through Fallout 4 10 times through. Thousands and thousands more and thousands more of hours. I think I'm at 3,000 plus hours live here on stream playing Fallout 4. So that kind of dedication should be rewarded. That kind of fever and love for what you do should be rewarded. That's what I think. But I'm old school. You know what I mean? So there you go. Is there a Reddit post talking about the most expensive edition getting held back? Yeah, you're the only one that streams 76. That's what me brought you here. Yeah, people. Yeah. I mean, very few people stream it anymore. I stream Fallout Shelter still, everybody. I love Fallout Shelter. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I stream it from time to time. I haven't done a lot lately because I've been super busy doing other things. But, again, I play a lot of those games on stream. I played Skyrim. In the first 5 minutes, I was overburdened here on stream. Right? Skyrim, another fantastic game, especially the dual wielding, everybody. The dual wielding is awesome. That's brilliant. But, yeah, so, again, don't screw over your most loyal customers. That's all I'm asking for here. I'm not asking for any special treatment or anything like that. Again, I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm not asking them to send me a free copy of the collector's edition. I'm not asking for free stuff for me. I mean, if they want to send me one so I can give to you guys, well, hey, I'll be all about it. But I'm willing to, blast it on a credit card, but I don't have that money anyway, and blast it on a credit card and get that collector's edition, say Kismet supports Bethesda and supports their new IP. And then I will continue to support it by playing the game here on stream. That is an avid fan. That is the people that you want to support. Those are the people you want to have their back. Not people who will be like, hey, yes, sure, I'll play your game. Pay me $10,000. I'll play it for a week. It makes no sense. I mean, they have a large draw of people, and of course, they may sell a bunch of units. Hey, more power to them. That is still something I would do too, but I wouldn't neglect the small streamers, because then the small streamers feel neglected. They feel, it's kind of like this, everybody. For those of you who have ever tried to ask someone out, so you got 3 people. Now, I'm going to use ladies, but you can just as easily use guys. If you're going up and you're going to approach a lady, right? And you ask a lady out, and she turns you down, and then you turn to the other lady. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You can see it already coming. You ask that lady out, she's going to feel like she's second best, and nobody likes to feel second best. And so that's what it feels like to be someone who bought a collector's edition and can't go pick it up, and I know they have it right now. I know they have it. They charged me for it. They charged me $330 for it. Now it's really 4 times more than everybody else who bought the regular edition. And I literally can't pick it up because someone can't make a phone call. Someone can't make a phone call to the head of Best Buy and say, you know what, sorry, you got this date wrong. Let them come and pick it up. That's all they need to do right now. I contact the CEO of Best Buy and say, look, this is an error. This is a mistake. There's a bunch of people who are really ticked off about this right now. For sure. I've been getting whispers about it since I mentioned it. I get over on the Bethesda thing. I go over there and I say like, hey man, I'm getting salty about the fact I can't get my Constellation Edition. I reach out to customer support. They say, oh, I'm going to escalate this. And then it's been 2 days and they haven't got back to me. And then I, try to contact on Twitter the people that I know and the people at Bethesda. Hey, could you please have corporate call up Best Buy and release my ability to go get my collector's edition, right? You can be a zero, you can be a hero in this moment. This is the time to rise to the moment. To rise to the moment, and all will be forgiven, right? You made a mistake. I don't beat people up for mistakes forever, everybody. I don't beat them up forever. You made a mistake. You put it as September 1st. It's not September 1st. It's August 31st in the U.S. You can simply make a phone call, tell Best Buy corporate to send out an email to everyone, all the managers of all the stores, to allow people to go pick it up. It's a couple-minute phone call, and if I had the phone number, I could call them and tell them. Bethesda can call me, or Phil from Xbox can call me. Give me their number, and I'll say that you sent me to tell them, and then I'll give them your number, and you guys can talk about it. Why do I got to do it? Why do I got to be the champion of the people who are spending the most money on your game? Why do I have to champion that? Why do I have to spend my time doing it? My time is my most valuable thing. If I was charging you for this, I would charge you $150 an hour for this right now. I would absolutely I would absolutely do that. So the reason why they should give it to us today is so that I can preload it. It's 140 gigs. It is 4 times the size almost of Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is about 40 gigs. The base game, if you add the DLC, it's around 80 or 90 gigs. And so on. It is larger than Fallout 4, even with all the DLC. You could add a whole bunch more mods in there, too, and it would still be larger than that. And that is just Starfield without any mods, without any DLC. That's the starting amount, the 140. So I suggest you haven't already done so, start clearing off your Xbox, start clearing off your PC, whatever you're going to play it on, definitely get it going. By the way, did you know you can also play on the cloud, Xbox Cloud Gaming? If you don't have an Xbox and you don't have a PC, you can get Xbox Cloud Gaming and get Starfield via that way and through Game Pass and all of that, and then play it via the cloud. You absolutely can. So if you don't have either of those things and you still want to play some Starfield, Kismet just hooked you up with a trick. There you go. Enjoy. Just make sure you got a good internet connection to do it. And rock that cloud gaming, everybody. There you go. The ugly ones work harder. There you go. It sounds like they're claiming a bug is a feature when with the wrong release date. Yeah. Well, Best Buy doesn't want to get in trouble, and I don't blame them. They don't want to get in trouble with Bethesda or whatnot, because they could get in trouble if they release it early and then I take the disc and I'm selling the disc. You know what guy's selling it? What a bonehead. Who does that kind of thing? What were you thinking? That's like a felony. Just stupid, everybody. Just stupid doing that stuff. And so that's what Best Buy's worried about. That some random guy's calling them and saying, look, you should give this out early. I need my thing. And then I go and I take it. And then all of a sudden they get in trouble, right? And that's what they're thinking about. They're looking after their butt. And that's okay. That's the right thing for them to do. But once you figure out that it's stupid and that it doesn't mean anything, and you can't actually play the game because there's no game disc in the collector's edition, it's a Steam game code, and if I had the Steam game code, I could take the Steam game code and I could put it into Steam, but I can't play the game until they flip the switch on August 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. That's when I get to play the game. But I could be preloading it right now. And had I only spent $100 instead of $330, I'd be preloading it right now. And I shouldn't have to buy 2 copies. I shouldn't have to buy 2 copies of a game that I am trying to support with $350, everybody. It shouldn't be a thing. There you go. You're not buying? Hey, I still support them. I still show them some love. it's a mistake. This is what it is. But it's up to them to fix that mistake. And they just keep making these small, simple mistakes, everybody. It's just an easy problem to solve. You get somebody at corporate to call them up, say it's cool, to give out the collector's edition because it just has a Steam game code in it, and problem solved. No harm, nor foul. You made a mistake. I appreciate you fixing it. Move on with life, everybody. As I've said many times here on stream, when I make a mistake, I say, you know what? That was my mistake, my bad. Then I move on. That's the best way to do it, everybody. Don't cover it with lies. Don't try to deceive people. Say, I didn't make a mistake. That was because of this, that, and the moons weren't aligned, and the planets weren't aligned. That's why it is. My kids do that sometimes. Oh, well, the reason why is this, that, and the other thing. I was like, yeah, and the planets weren't aligned, and, and the sun was in your eyes or whatever. I say, don't do that. I try to teach my kids that, too. Don't do that. You don't need to pretend like you're perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. If you have spilled the milk, no big deal. Some people freak out. Like my wife freaks out when they knock over the milk and it spills everywhere or whatever. I just go, oh, no big deal. It's okay. We can clean it up. It'll be fine. Because that's what I would want someone to do for me. Right? The only thing that I don't like is when people are disrespectful. Especially when my kids are disrespectful to my wife. That triggers me, everybody. No, we do not do that ever. That is rule number 1 in my house. Be respectful. Be respectful, especially of your mama. Be respectful of your mama unless she's crazy. If she's crazy, then you might want to be careful. But if she's just helping you out all day long like my wife is, my wife does just so much stuff for my kids every day. She's driving them around every day. We spend every last penny that me and her scrape together on them in clothes and in food and having, the phone and the data plan and all of that stuff. And we've been doing that for 20 years, scraping as many pennies together as we can to help them out. And probably your parents did the same thing, or maybe not. Maybe they completely neglected you as a child. I don't know. Or maybe you were raised by your grandparents or foster parents or whatever. But know that your parents spent a good portion of their existence. And this is why people don't have kids anymore, because they don't want to do the work. They don't want to do the work of listening to their kids talk to them with disrespect and just completely being exceptionally rude to them when their parents have been doing nothing but kind things for them. Right? Like every single day I'm doing kind things for my kids, and they're at that teenager stage right now where they just got an attitude about everything. You say hello to them and they got an attitude. What? What do you want? Right? That kind of thing. Yeah, teenagers. I remember doing the same thing when I was a kid, everybody. Because you go through that, it's like a stage of life that you go through when you have that attitude. Now, you as a parent can either just let it slide, or you can say, no, that's not how you talk to me. I'm not talking to you that way, and you don't talk to me that way. Like that. Use the dad voice. Use the dad voice on them. It works pretty effectively, everybody. Or you take their phone away. But taking the phone away is like taking someone's life away today, everybody. Because their whole life is revolving around that phone. So there you go. Can you buy? I could absolutely do that. I could buy the Steam version, the deluxe, the premium digital version. I could load it in there. I think there's a certain amount of time that if you play it, you don't like it, you can refund it. But then when I actually get my real Steam code and want to put my real Steam code into Steam, I've now taken that other one and refunded it. And then it'll get that all screwed up. And I don't want to make another Steam account. So I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to spend another $100 after I spent $330 to get the thing. It's the principle of the thing now. It's the principle of why do I have to spend more money after going way above and beyond to buy the collector's edition, not just for the stuff. And most of the stuff, the collector's edition is okay. The case is cool. I like the watch is cool. But I really got it to support Bethesda's new IP. To support them and say, look, bro, you had a rough one on the last one on Fallout 76. I hope this one turns out awesome. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to buy the most expensive version of your game. And somehow, no good deed goes unpunished, right? I do a good deed. I go above and beyond on my end. And guess what happens? I get screwed over. I get screwed over that I can't stream the game on early access launch that I paid for. That's what's going on. That's why Kismet's salty today. And I've been salty. I'm getting slowly and slowly more salty about it the longer it takes for the issue to get fixed. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And the fact that this person has not called me back yet, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon, is really making me even more salty. Like, what they're going to do is just let it slide and not do it. See, I thought, okay, we got a hold of the corporate. The corporate's, they're on top of it. They're going to follow up on it. They're going to get it done. But this is a red flag if they haven't called me back in this amount of time. A huge red flag. This means they're just going to let it slide. That's what I'm getting that vibe right now. So I'm getting that vibe. Let's see. What time do they get in the morning? Right? They're in Minnesota. So, you know, I think they're in the same time zone. Let me find out. They are in Central Time. So they're in Central Time. So they're an hour behind me. So there it's 12:30 for them. If they're not at work by 12:30 in the afternoon, something up. Something up over there, right? More salty than McDonald's fries. You know why their fries are so salty? So you buy a bigger drink. Because after a while, you go in there and it's like, oh, these are so salty, I got to buy a bigger drink. That's they do that on purpose, everybody. Absolutely. Yeah, it'd be like if you bought a fast pass at Disneyland and then they don't let you in until 1 o'clock. Yeah, that'd be messed up, right? So you bought the tickets and then you bought the extra thing, because I actually use those fast passes and those things are awesome. It's called like the Genie Pass now. Those things are amazing. They are awesome, awesome. We did everything in the park in 1 day, which is cool because we only had the 1 day. So I spent another, $200 or whatever it is to get those Genie Fast Passes. And then I could just schedule in when we're going to go. And this is, okay, come between this time and this time. And you come up there, you get in the line, and you go right on the ride. You ride the ride, and boom, on to the next thing. Meanwhile, you see people standing in line for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to do that thing. Like the Millennium Falcon thing in the back was super cool. As a big Star Wars fan from 1977, as a kid, we had our time. We walked right in there. A couple people were in front of us. We went in there. We did the thing, and we were out of there. It was awesome. Incredibly awesome. Salt Mint plays Starfield. Exactly. Now, see, again, it can be solved. Go pick it up, Kismet. You're good. Go pick it up. Simple as that. And then I go pick it up, and then I don't have anything to be salty about. They solved the problem. Then I can have it as a positive thing. Hey, I contacted them. I buzzed all these people. They worked together. They got it solved. Great job, Bethesda. GG's, or great job, Xbox. Great job, Best Buy. And then I got a positive story to tell, which I would much prefer to say, and much prefer to tell that story than telling the story of how they dropped the ball and didn't follow up and didn't go and do it and all of that stuff. Big time. All right, we're doing Space Elevator. Man, I went way off on a side rant there. Super salty side rant. For sure. So very salty today, everybody. And this is a rare sight because I don't get salty all that much. I really don't. I just it's exhausting. But very salty about the fact that they just will not let me go pick it up. And I know they have it, and they already charged me for it. And there's no reason to withhold it from customers, and not just me, but all the other Bethesda fans and Starfield fans out there who are having the same exact issue and whatnot. Now, I could go to all the media outlets, and I could let them know that they're withholding the collector's edition from customers, and I could go and try to create a whole bunch of social media buzz about it. And doing all of that stuff. I don't believe in doing that, everybody. I believe in trying to solve the problem first, right? It's ridiculous that people have to do that in the first place. You just go solve the issue, right? And the issue is very simple. You call up Best Buy. Best Buy, this is Bethesda. This is the CEO of Bethesda. This is the CEO of Xbox. We see that there's an issue with people not being able to pick up their collector's edition because you got the wrong date in your system. The correct date is now. Let them pick it up now. Change the date. Let the people come in. Notify your people they can come pick it up as ASAP. Problem solved. All right, have a nice day. Clang up the phone, right? There you go. Simple as that. Simple as that, big time. All right, we got those going. Let's move on to the next thing. Magnetic field generators. All right, where are we going to make those at? Let's go find out. Magnetic field generators. We're going to make those in the manufacturer. So let's go ahead and get our manufacturer up here. Right there. And then over here. Now again, everybody, I think I'm a little salty to play some 76 today, TARDIS. I don't know. Should I play 76? I don't know. Should I stop playing 76? See, I'm getting that salty, everybody. I'm getting that salty at this moment. Should I stop playing their games? What do you think, chat? You think this is stop playing their games offense? And say screw them? Or, I don't think it's that much. It's just, it's just a mistake that can be solved. I don't hold grudges, everybody. I don't typically do that kind of stuff because it's exhausting, and I'm too old for that to hold grudges. But if I feel like I'm wronged, I just don't have anything to do with those people anymore. That's just the way that I am. Because why? Why continue to get abused and mistreated by somebody who could very easily fix the problem? Right? Like if you've got people in your life and they're mistreating you, they don't deserve to be with you. That's the simple fact of that sucker right there. I'm just going to tell you straight, everybody. The simple fact, you know what? I built a blueprinter and not a space elevator. That's what I was building there. It just dawned on me. Trying to build a space elevator there. Hold on. That blueprinter there is nice too. But I need a space elevator. That's funny. I got so distracted I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. Space elevator. Can we make 2 space elevators? You can only build 1. It says it at the bottom. I've never tried to even build a second space elevator, buddy. I'm going to go take my space elevator out from over here and move it over there because that's where the resources are. And then I'll build a bunch more resources and we're going to try to get those in the space elevator as well. No Starfield streams? It could be. Well, it's not going to be on Thursday, that's for sure. If I don't have the game code, I can't have a Starfield stream, can I? And then I got to go even if they do let me get my code on Friday, I still have to drive all the way down there for an hour, get the thing, pick it up, bring it back, put the code in, and wait for it to download the game. So that's going to extend my time before I get to start playing the game even more so because I don't get to preload the game. And that's the whole thing with a gigantic game like that is you want to have that time to preload it because it is absolutely massive. And that's a good thing. You want it to be massive. This way you're paying your money and you're getting good return on your money. But if they withhold it for no reason and make it so I can't pick it up, that's just plain stupid. That's just plain dumb. So we'll see. See, I'm hoping it has a positive outcome, everybody. That's my hope every time. I don't like being salty. I don't like being upset. I just want them to solve a very simple problem. And that is my ability to go and pick this up. Because I've already called them and they said I can't pick it up till Friday. And that's the thing I keep getting. And then I got somebody buzzing me back from the corporate office. And then now they're not following up with me, right? They're not getting back to me. They should have already gotten back to me by today, by noon in the day. I don't know. Maybe they come in late. Maybe this person's not coming in today. And so then I'm screwed. Then the whole nother day I got to wait around for them to come in. Maybe they're not coming in today or tomorrow. Maybe they took off work because they're going to play Starfield. I don't know. The person did say that they did preload Starfield on the Xbox, so they're also a gamer too. Customer service person. So I don't know. Maybe he took a couple days off of work. He's going to be off playing Starfield on Xbox, and kids are going to be sitting here going, "Day," while everybody else is playing, right? I don't know. See, this is going to become my primary game too. That's another thing that's just like a little gouge, everybody. That this is my prime time game that I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing it all week as a whole stream takeover. I got a bunch of giveaways and tie-ins and launch party stuff that I've been working on for months and months and months to get ready for this one event. And this is holding it up. Literally hundreds of hours of my time invested, and this one stupid thing is holding that up. So again, gonna be a little salty today. All right, so what are we doing? Space elevator. Space elevator. I think I'm gonna put it sideways this time. There we go. Ba-boom! Space elevator. All right, everybody, let's get this from over there to over here. And this is literally all I need to do. Take this, run that in there. Watch him up there in the corner. There's 103 in there now. 104, 125, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 200, 225, 250, 263. So it just did 163 of those in the time in which we were doing this. That's cool every time, everybody. That's cool every time. Get them things out of there. Blocking my space elevator. Oh, ran out of power. All right, now the space elevator is a brilliant game mechanic, everybody. What we're trying to do is get a whole bunch of these assembly director systems in there. We're going to work on our magnetic field generators, which are going to be in the manufacturer. So we're going to go over here and get those going. Electromagnetic control rods we no longer have over here, so we're going to need to make a production for that. And then versatile framework we already got, and batteries we've already done. So let's go ahead and work on electromagnetic control rods again. Over here, and that's going to be in the assembler. So back over here, and let's see. We're going to need to add some production. Oh, add some production in here. I have a whole bunch of these. Manufacturer up there. And electromagnetic control rods, I think it was. Electromagnetic control rod. Yep, actually, one word. One word. I'm just lucky I can even spell at this point, everybody. I got real bad medical conditions. Control rods. I'm lucky to be upright at this point. Okay, electromagnetic control rods, and we can click to expand to get the info. 6 in, 4 out, and 4 per minute. So 6, 6, 6, 4, and 6. 6, 4. These are both going to be 6. And so the input is stator and AI limiter. AI limiter. We should probably... Where should we do that? We got our stators nearby. In the lower level. Move that up there. And then we're going to get all of our other numbers here. Figure out our numbers. Okay, and our inputs of AI limiters. They're being used over here for supercomputers. So let's cut this in half. Hey, Suri, what's half of 19.5?
1 divided by 2 times 19.5 is 9.75.
Okay, 9.75. Getting texted about my daughter's car there. See, I'm doing all of that stuff too, which is also irritating, that I'm also dealing with all this other issue of my insurance company being super stupid about my daughter's car and getting her car fixed, and they said it was totaled when it wasn't totaled, and they're acting like a bunch of scammers and scumbags over at my insurance company. So I'm dealing with that, and then I have this completely stupid issue where they won't let me pick up my collector's edition of a game that's going to become my primary game. And I stream thousands and thousands of hours of Bethesda games here on stream, everybody. It's my primary games that I play. And I want them to have a win. I want them to have a win. That's the thing. I want them to win on this one. I want them to hit a home run on Starfield. I want them to fix this problem so that all the people who bought the collector's edition don't feel slighted by them. I want to fix the issue. That's what I want to do. But it's up to them. I mean, I can't make them do anything, everybody. And God, I hope they make a good choice on it. I'm trying to help them. You try to help people, and sometimes, again, no good deed goes unpunished. As my dad used to say all the time, because he wasn't wrong. And this is a great example of that. All right, we're looking for stators in here. And I might do some 76 later. Don't worry, TARDIS. I might do it later. I'm trying to fix this so I can let this run. So I feel like I'm going to focus on this first. And then I'm going to try to let this stuff run. And then we might get some in later. I was trying to sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm too involved in this thing. So if this guy calls me and says, Kismet, you can go pick up your thing, I have to literally stay up all day long until this guy calls me. And he emailed me really late last night. And I still called him back at like 8 o'clock at night. He emailed me like 6:30 at night. It just so happened that I was waiting for them to get back to me all day. And the second I lay down for a little bit, that's the moment in which that's when he sends me the email. All right. So what do we need? We need 3 factories to do these. And then we're going to run this stuff over here. We'll probably divert the stators now. What are the stators doing? Stators. Probably making motors. Yeah, motors and automated wiring. I don't know. We might have to leave our automated wiring. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it ends up in the end. So, electromagnetic control rods. Why is this so far down? Delete that. There we go. Electromagnetic control rods in the manufacturer. Okay, so let's load our manufacturers. Manufacturer. Okay, I get it. Alright. Sometimes that little thing keeps coming up saying, confirm you made changes. And I said, I didn't make any changes. I don't know what to talk about. I didn't make any. Alright. That's basically it. We just go in there and we do that. And then, of course, we want to get this here so we don't have to type it out over and over again. And then go to our control thingy. And in there. That's good. And we call this A. Give it a different color. Something like that. And then we clear that. After a while, if you got this down, which is a good thing, this is just repetitive. You just keep, you make a good blueprint that's going to help you build your stuff. And then you can just super easily go in and just change what it is it's outputting and then save it as a different blueprint and then put down as many of those down as you need, which is basically what I'm doing right now. Like that. And then changing the thing there. I just heard my email. Some email in. Oh, I just got a Fanatical coupon. I can save 17% with this coupon on Starfield. Look, they're rubbing it in too. Yeah, thank you for that. Fanatical, they got some good deals over there sometimes, by the way. You can use my Fanatical code. It does help out the stream. I'm going to make like 0.01 of a penny. So that's better than nothing. Put that toward the stream. Yeah, so far, nada. Still no update on my Bethesda ticket either. Again, I just feel like they're just going to wait it out. And then say, oh, well, sorry, we didn't get back to you. You can pick up your thing now that it's Friday. That's messed up, everybody. That's just so messed up. But that's how sometimes that stuff works out, because they just don't take the effort to fix it. So it's so bad, everybody. It's so bad when it's like that. I don't like it. I wish they would just fix it. And then I can move on. Move on. I forgot to change the color of this one. Change it to like a pinkish one, and B is supposed to be on that side. And there we go. All right, we've got to go make some. Wait a minute. Magnetic field generators. Great. What about our electromagnetic control rods? That's what I was trying to do, and those are in assemblers. I don't think I did that. All right, hold on. We got it over here. I did the big one, but I didn't do the small one. Assemblers. You get so distracted thinking about all that stuff. There they are. Let's copy that. Put that into here. Over here. And this electro. Rod. We'll truncate it a little bit so it's easier for us to work with. Then we'll make that like a blue. I changed the front of this. I don't think I did. All right, let's change all of this. No, I don't want to do that. Save it over this one. Save it over this one. There we go. Oh, look at that. Totally elite. Agak is being super elite in the chat, everybody. Show some love right there. Appreciate that support of the stream. As you can see, it makes my little baby dragon dance. He loves to dance, that little baby dragon. That's Norbert. Right over there. Again, let's blow it up in the chat, everybody. I appreciate everybody who does support the stream. Big time. Okay, so let's get another assembler. We need this one, the B version. And paste that in there. Got to double check the A one. Double check it here in a second. We'll take all of this out. This here. And then I forgot what color I used. I think it was a blue. Save that. Yeah, there you go. There's some love for you in the chat. Let's see. So we got that going. Man, we got a lot of these. Okay. Should probably load that A one up just to make sure that I did change all of those, just in case. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're so close. We just got to put some more machines in, get them running, and then we can just let this run. Okay, I got that one going. Let's just check the rest of these so I don't make a whole bunch of these and then realize that I screwed it up. I am highly distracted today. Probably not a good idea to be doing this while you're highly distracted, now that I think about it. I'm highly distracted waiting for someone to get back to me from customer support over at Best Buy. So I can go get my collector's edition. Come on, people. Let's go. Keep watching it over there. Okay, what are we doing? We are making these things, so we want to go ahead and clear this. Magnetic control rod. We need an A and we need a B. How many of these do we need? 3. We need A, B, and another B. A, B, B. Right there. Okay, let's go. No rotors. Let's go get some rotors. No rotors in there. Not going to be any rotors in that one. And I think these are pretty clear of any lower level resources. Maybe a little bit in there. I think we pretty much burned up all of our previous resources. And these are like specialty items that we already made. Let's go to our rotors then and hope there's a whole bunch over here that we can grab. There's a bunch stacked on there. Grab a bunch. Put the small stack back. Alright, electric magnetic control rod. I've already forgotten what it takes. Stators and something else. Stators and AI limiters. Alright, where's our AI limiters? From good questions. I think it's on this row. They're way back here by the... Over here. I think I put it on this side. my stators are. My stators are over here. Either put it above. Yeah. Up above. We know where to get the stators from. Yeah, I bet you they're right there. Right there. That inset one. Well, that's convenient because I'm going to put it right down here. Very convenient in the hell. So again, everybody, we're just a little salty today. Now again, no harm, no foul if they go fix it. They say, Kismet, you go pick up your thing right now. You go pick it up. You can go ahead and preload it via Steam. You can go ahead and get that going. And thanks for your awesome support. First, bringing this issue to us and helping us get it resolved. And second, for literally playing Bethesda games on your stream for 9 years. For 9 years, everybody, I have played their games on my stream. I don't think there's few people who are more dedicated, non-stop, by the way, more dedicated to the Fallout franchise and to Bethesda games than me. Who has played them as consistently and as long as I have here on the stream. You will find few other people. I mean, people say they're fans and they're like, oh yeah, I love their games, but they go on to other games. Me, I play the games that I like. I don't just chase the trends of whatever the big thing of the week is. And I like to see new games, so that's why I bring them, for an hour or two. But if I really like a game, I play the heck out of that game. I played through multiple times. Like, I've played through Fallout 4 10 times now. I have 3,000 hours live here on stream playing it. It's not like, it's my first day playing some games up in here. But still, having trouble with that collector's edition. And again, if they... oh, that's not the right thing either. Oh, I did change the thing in the front. That's funny. I'll just change it here. Electromagnetic control rods. Where are you? Right there. We probably still have it right there. Alright. Looking good. And now we just need to get our AI limiters and stators down here. Oh, we got an open spot right there, too. Goes all the way down. How convenient. Oh, we're using our AI limiters already. They're already going down here. We're using them for something else. We could certainly tap into that and go this way with it. Let's do that. That's going to be so much easier. Oh, that's an output. Duh. Day. I'm trying to get to the inputs. Right here. There we go. It's not out yet? Well, you can preload it right now. You can preload it if you had not bought the collector's edition. If you bought the collector's edition, you can't preload it if you bought it from Best Buy like me. Because they won't give it to you. Even though they have it in, but in their system it says September 1st. So I can't get it till Friday. Even though I spent $330 on it and everybody else spent $70 to $90 on it. Seems fair, right? Seems fair that everybody who spent a lot less should be able to play it a couple days and preload it a couple days before I get to. Right? That sounds fair. Sounds reasonable to everyone, right? You're like, you're high, Kismet. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds messed up. That sounds like you're getting screwed. Either unintentionally or intentionally screwed on that deal. All right, I'm taking all these stators and running them this way. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a little splitter over here. And we do not have enough of them running. That is for sure. Them stators over there. Okay, now we're going to run it this way. We want to end up... Come on, get a little closer. I want it to end up over there. So actually on this one, we could go down instead of up. Be a little awkward with that thing there, but I think we could make it... We could make it work. Now this game right here, everybody, this game is awesome. This is Satisfactory, one of my favorite games of all time. I have played it since it released, and it still continues to get more and more awesome. Every single update has been an absolute triumph for them. I have played every single update. I bought the game twice. That's some serious dedication there, everybody. When you buy the game twice. And that is because I had it on the Epic Game Store because it was an exclusive over there on the Epic Game Store. And I bought it over there. And then eventually when it came out on Steam, I bought another copy on Steam because you know what? This game is awesome. And I'm happy to support them. Just like I'm happy to support Bethesda on their new IP Starfield. I am very happy to spend $300 and be excited about playing the game and bring the game here to my stream and do all of those things if they would only let me go pick up my collector's edition. There is no reason to hold on to it. It doesn't have a game disc. It's not going to let me play early. It's not going to let me do anything that nobody else can do who didn't just buy it on Steam. In fact, I can do less than people can do who just bought it on Steam because they can preload the game right now. And Kismet is not preloading the game. He's waiting from an email or a phone call from the corporate office of Best Buy to tell me that it's okay for me to go pick up my collector's edition that they have already charged me for, and it is sitting at my local Best Buy. Yeah. Right now, right this very second, it's sitting over there collecting Starfield dust. Yes, right this very second, everybody. Again, just waiting on that phone call. Hopefully it happens. Then I can turn that salt to excitement. I can turn that salt to happiness for the game, and we can get it going. Because I would much prefer to be doing that right now. Starfield excitement, building that hype, getting that hype going on. I would much prefer to be doing that instead. All right, let's go ahead and get our magnetic field generators in here. We're going to definitely need more resources for those. Did we do all of the tie-ins back here? Let's do all of our tie-ins between there. We did the power. All right, we did the power around here. We sure did. All right, we got the power running. We got to do all of our cross connections here. There we go. Oh no, you haven't got your keys either, Lord Stompy? Yeah, I don't know. It's always like this on launch, and I don't know why it still continues to be so. It still continues to be an issue. Happened the same thing on 76. I bought the collector's edition, dropped the big cash, and then it came in late. I mean, how many times can you fail at doing collector's editions? I don't know. Apparently, quite a few. But it'll be the last failure for me. If they don't release it to me before September 1st, it will be the last collector's edition that not only I buy, but it'll be the last one that I promote here on stream from Bethesda. It absolutely will, because all of the people that I suggested to go buy the collector's edition have the same problem I have right now. And they've whispered me and said, Kismet, you told me to go buy it from Best Buy because that was the only place you bought it and the only place you could get it. And now they went and bought it, and now they're sitting here while everybody else is preloading. And tomorrow they'll be sitting watching everybody else play instead of themselves play. So again, it's just a stupid mistake. No big deal. Fix the mistake. Roll on with life. That's what I say. Fix it and move on. Because I can't fix it. If I could fix it, I would go and fix it right now. It'd already be fixed, everybody. If I was in charge of that, it would be fixed right now. People would be picking up their Starfields at Best Buys all over the country. Absolutely. Okay. Something's not right there. Something's not right. Getting that vibe. Oh, no, that's right. It's fine. Yeah, because the output... It's going up. Going into there. Feeding it up and then feeding across. All right, that's fine. Right here, we don't have enough stators. Again, we could probably cut the stators off from the motors now. We probably got 10,000 motors over here that we don't necessarily need stators for anymore. So we're going to cut that off over here. We're going to send all the stators this way. There we go. So that'll make a bunch of those control rods. And then we need to grab these steel beams that we have down here somewhere, way over here. Get this going. You like that, Ems? Hey, Ems, how you doing? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. This is a special Kismet Salty stream. Prepare for some serious salt, everybody. Kismet gonna get super salty up in here until this issue gets resolved. See, it makes me not even want to play 76, and that's not a good thing, everybody. It makes me not want to play... because I'm waiting around for them to get back to me so I can go pick it up. Okay, how many of these we need? Oh wow, we haven't even we didn't even put in the inputs and outputs. All right, hold on. Let's put it up here and then we'll just do it up here. Didn't even do the inputs and outputs there. Dee-dee-dee-dee. How are we doing on time? Alright, we're doing good. Now, we might do this and then do some 76 after that. Because, hey, I want to play with my crew. It's not your guys' fault that they screwed up. Not your guys' fault. I know you guys want to play some 76 and get into some trouble together. And I'm always down for that. Let's see. All right. Control rod, battery, and versatile framework. Let's put that in here. All right. Control rod, framework. What was the other thing? I've already forgotten. My attention span. Battery. All right. How quick is our batteries coming out? Our batteries are coming out 120. There we go. 120 out of there. Versatile framework. And that's why you want to keep this organized. 6.25. Probably have a massive backlog of that too because it's just been sitting over there working. Right there. And then control rods are going to be, okay, let's say 15 at best. 15 at best there. And again, the outputs is 2.5, 1, and 5. Or inputs, 2.5, 1, and 5. And then the output is 1. I'll just put that through the whole thing. Like that. Very nice. And then we'll do all these auto calculations. Right through there. And then over here. 6 of those. Wow. Really? Wow. That's a lot. Okay, well, we'll go by the lowest one, which is this one. 15 control rods. Is that right? 15 control rods, 120 batteries. Yeah, dang. Okay, 6 manufacturers. That's going to be a lot of those. Okie dokie. So, we need 6 of them. Let's get our B versions. Just gonna need 5 more. Wow, look at all that loot. Look at all them resources we're gonna need. Okay, we might have to just run around and grab some because I think we used it all up. All right, let's grab a bunch of this. And heavy modular frames, wire, pipes. There's pipes down here. Some of these are empty now. No, that one. No moss pipes. That's okay, we're making them right above here. Let's get it. Now again, see, this stuff takes time, everybody. It takes time to get all these things squared away and run all your lines and stuff, but gosh, so fun. It is so incredibly good. Huge fan of Satisfactory. Should have put all this stuff down on the other side. Let's go up here, and we'll drop all this off. As more of my inventory can hold right now. I got too much stuff. Too much stuff on me. Grab this. Move a bunch of this stuff down here by the space elevator. A bunch of loot. Oh, we're working. There we go. Like that. Now, oh, I forgot what it was now. It was heavy modular frames. Let's put all this stuff in here. So it's concrete. Iron plates. This is a great trick, by the way. And then heavy modular frames right here. So you put what you need in there, and then you put all the rest of your stuff in here. And then when you go take this back out again, you can see how much more you need in that particular thing, because you know how much you already have. So very, very useful. You can take these out now. Those are empty. What we got in here? What am I looking for? Concrete. A bunch in there. Concrete plates. We took all the plates out, and then it was heavy modular frames. I remember that one. There we go. Just plates at this point. And we got a couple of those over this way. Way back at the other end. And see, it wants me, it gives me the feeling to put some hypertubes in here. But that's other time I'd have to spend running hypertubes. Though it doesn't take that long if you got your resources on you. But I could do that, or I could try to get this done. And I'm just trying to get the final part of the manufacturing done so we can let it run. And then play some 76, try to get our dailies done. I need to re-roll some of my weeklies as well. For sure, for sure. Talking about McDonald's fries makes me want to get some. I haven't had their fries in forever. I try not to eat fast food anymore. But I do occasionally. You know, that's how it goes. Kids want to have it or whatnot. Hello from the Netherlands. Hey, Harm, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Hope the Netherlands is beautiful today. You know, that's one of the places I think I would like to visit. Netherlands. My ancestors are of Norwegian descent, directly from the Vikings. So there you go. Oh. Ooh. I just got a notice about something pretty awesome for all of you. Oh, I just got a notice. Oh, I got to go do that today too. Okay, well, come on, we got to get this done. All right, come on, Kismet. Focus. Let's sit up. Let's get serious. Let's go. Come on. Oh, shake off the salt, everybody. Shake the salt. Shake the salt. Salt shaker right here. Salt shaker. Have a little bit of coffee. Come on. Let's re-energize ourselves to get this done. All right. We need 6 more of these babies, and a little chilly in here. And to get it done, let's go. What do we need? Shake off the salt. Bring on the pepper. All right. We need dish, and we need some of the other stuff over here. Where did the wire go? Right here. Wire, couple wires, some plastic, some of these guys, some of this, some of this, some of this, and some of that. A whole bunch of this. A little extra of that. And then a whole bunch of our pipes, a whole bunch of our stuff here, and there we go. That's a GG's. Let's do it, everybody. We're going to make some big stuff now. There's going to be a whole lot of these big boys. Let's get it done. Yeah, I'm going to try to speed up a little bit because, again, I just got an awesome notice. And so I'm going to need to take care of that too. But I'm hoping to get this phone call. So I literally have to stay up all day long. I normally rest in between streams. But I'm going to have to stay up in case I get this other call that I'm waiting on about my collector's edition. God, I hope so. I hope they make it a home run. I hope they, you know, somebody over there at Bethesda does it. I want them to win, everybody. I want them to succeed. That's the thing. I don't trash them, and I don't, you know, get on there and say, oh, you suck, and they suck because of this, that, or, you know, hold things against them and say, oh, well, you messed up on Fallout 76, you know, ages ago, and I'm just going to hold it against you forever, right? I'm not that guy, everybody. I just want the problem solved. I think that's fair. I just want the problem solved. I want to go pick up my collector's edition, and I want to go ahead and spend a good portion of my day preloading it. That's what I want to do. I want to get it ready for an awesome launch party on Thursday night. Again, I'm on their side. I want them to win. And have done so for the past 9 years. I have wanted them to win all this time. I have turned tens of thousands of people onto Fallout Shelter, and people play Fallout 4, and people have bought Fallout 4 because of me, because of my multiple playthroughs, and so on and so forth. And I can tout all that stuff, but what I really want is I want them to have a win. And this is an easy win. It's a super easy win. Hello, Best Buy Corporate. This is Bethesda or Xbox. It's okay to give them their collector's edition. You got that? Notify all your stores. Okay, bye. And your customers. Okay, bye. And win. That's a win. Easy. It's an easy win, everybody. Easy clap right there, right? That is an easy win for Bethesda and Xbox. And why they don't take the win, I don't know why they won't want the win. I don't get it. Already connected to a wire. That's okay if this is The heck is that stuff? What is this already connected to a wire stuff? No duh. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm just going to do that because I don't want to deal with it. Some sort of glitch there. I found a bug. I'm really good at finding bugs, everybody. I'm really good at it. So welcome to the Kismet, super rare Kismet Salty stream, where Kismet continuously complains about the fact that he's not getting his collector's edition before all of the premium edition people, and is not at least getting it at the same time, and the fact that they have it held at Best Buy for no good reason. For no reason whatsoever other than if they're trying to piss off their customers. That's the only reason I can think of. Hey, man, we sure feel like pissing off our customers today. You know what we should do? We should hold on to Starfield for the people who spent the most money. The people who went in and spent $300 on your game, then those are the people we should make wait longer. We should literally not let them have the game, even though we have it in our stores and we could give it to them right now. But other than that, we're not going to do that. We're gonna make them wait an extra couple days to preload, and then by the time they're done preloading, now they get their couple days after everybody else gets to play the game, even though they went way above and beyond and spent the big bucks on what should be a $50 game or $60 game, which now has gone up to $70, and they went way above and beyond. Imagine it was still $50. But games used to be like $20 way back in the day. But again, I don't mind spending the money. The money's not the issue. The issue is dumb mistakes like this. Dumb mistakes that can be fixed with a 2-minute phone call. Okay, we're doing 4 inputs in here. I gotta focus. Magnetic field generator. No, 3 inputs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go magnetic field generator here. I'm gonna add that to the list. And then we're gonna take our control rods, which are literally right next to this thing. Oh, I offset it forward a little bit. That's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Take this out. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start over here. We're going to run that right there, and then we're just going to whoop, whoop, right around the corner, just like that. All right, batteries, another super easy one. Where are we making them batteries? I go past them? Oh, down below because of the water. Going down. Oh, let's put a little thing to bring it up. In here. Yeah, I just want to get this done. See, I want to get this done before I do Starfield as well, so that we can let this run and try to get that finished thing, you know, kind of finish it off for once. I've actually never finished the game on purpose, by the way. On purpose, so one day we could do a mega playthrough like we're doing right now, and GG's. And GG this until the next awesome update comes out. Again, every update is amazing in this game. I think that's pretty impressive, I think. Pretty impressive that you have such a phenomenal game that just continues to get more and more phenomenal as time goes on. And that is the wonders of Satisfactory. Just so many great things they've added to the game. They're like the gold standard in how to, you know, build a great game over time, and then also have great community peeps as well. I love all their community peeps over there. They do a really good job. I think they make funny stuff. They're not too stiff and corporate speak. Pretty awesome. I love Snoot over there, and sadly Jace moved on, but he's gonna go make his own game. So awesome. Big love to Jace over there. Big love to him. You know, sometimes you got to go out there in the world and you got to, take your shot, everybody. You got to take your shot. Versatile framework also probably coming in from down below. Let's go ahead and do this one. I'm going to try to run some versatile framework right over there, right after I remember where the heck it's coming from. Let's just put it there for now. I believe it's over here. Right there. We got an extra line run we can run there on the outside. Maybe bring it on the low side first. This stuff's sitting over here doing absolutely nothing. We're going to put it to work because we were so smart that we had done this before. And we've let it backlog all this time. And now what we're going to do with that backlog is make the high-end stuff. And so we're going to grab that. We're going to put that right down. We're then going to run it under this one. Right over down. Then we're going to tap into this stuff that we've already got. Over here. Love it when that happens. And you already have a whole bunch of stuff already set up to run. Oh, that one will have to divert. We'll divert that one. Yeah, just down under here. Oh yeah. Looks good. Then we just take this. Easy mode this. Easy mode. And into there. Okay, I don't see any, and that's making me a little nervous that I missed a step. For some reason, it's not flowing down the way, and that's because I missed it. Right over here. Fail. I missed it by that much. There we go. See, always watch. You want to wait. You want to see that stuff going down the line. That should be going really fast. All this stealth saved you $69? I mean, hey, it's not a game problem. It's literally a communication error between Best Buy and them. It's just, I mean, don't blame the devs. Don't blame the average worker who's in there kicking butt on Starfield. This is a corporate miscommunication that they could fix with a simple phone call. Take 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get it done. All right, there we go. That is going to take a really, really long time. Look how slow that's generating. So scary. Okay, magnetic field generator. Guess where we're sending that? Right over here into the awesome sink. Bada bing, bada boom. And we don't even bother. Not even going to bother to backlog it. In fact, we could probably just bring it all the way up. Run it across the top. Like this. Oop, out of aluminum sheets. All right. What did we do with them? Get them all. Okay, now we make sure that it's running out of there. Oh, I got to do the backs of these too. I got to do the backs. I got to do all the connections. We got to do all of that stuff. Let's get that going. And then we got to do our crossovers here. Those ones will start working. And then our outputs from this factory to over here. And there we go. Now that one's starting up. I can hear it going. And then over here, same thing. We got to do our thing. Because the factory's so big and the manufacturers are so big, these are not built into the blueprints, so I got to do all of this part myself. And that's okay. At least it did a lot of the work. Oh, just did one line I didn't need to do. At least it did a lot of the work for me. So in the case of doing all the interior stuff that I don't have to do one at a time, which I have done, by the way. But I don't think I've ever built it this elaborate in any of my playthroughs. And the reason why is because after a while, you're just doing one item at a time, as opposed to with blueprinting, you can do a whole bunch of items at a time. I think if you haven't purchased this game yet, now's the time to buy it. This is an easy buy right here, everybody. If you like factory building, this should be your jam right here. If you like Factorio, if you like other games along that same line, this is your jam. I can wholeheartely say this is an instant buy for me. Absolutely. One of the few early access games I would say is an 100% buy for me. Absolutely. Remember, I don't have any, affiliate links for you to go buy it. You can go buy it on Steam or on Epic Game Store. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. It's just a phenomenal game, and if you like to play phenomenal games with no BS microtransactions or other crap like that, this is your jam right here. And I kind of feel like I could have, 10 times the amount of hours in this game that I do, but I'm also playing other games. So, and I've been kind of waiting for them, to develop it and work it across early access. And again, been playing it since it first came out, and it is awesome. And see, I like being able to say that kind of stuff. See, I like to say, look, okay, this game is awesome. Because I'll tell you if it's not. I'll tell you to you straight. If it sucks, it sucks. I mean, that's the truth of the matter, right? I'll tell you if I dislike a game by not playing it on stream. That's the easiest way to know either I dislike it or I'm just not interested in playing it, or I just haven't got around to playing it yet. That could also be one of the problems. But if I play a game on stream and I get to a point where I'm like, I don't like this game, then I just won't play it. Simple as that. That's easy. And I'll tell you straight. I don't feel like playing it. I don't like the game. It's not my type of thing. But maybe it's your type of thing. See, people like different stuff. So it could be something that I don't like, and then you guys do like. Now, Starfield is something that I like. It's like Fallout 4 in space. It's got all the same mechanics and RPGs and all that other stuff that I love to play, and I have been playing for 50 years. But I can't preload right now because these people are not getting back to me, and that sucks. And that sucks big time. Again, just waiting for a reply. Either from Bethesda or Best Buy or both. All right, so that should be running. And did we do any? Yes, we've done 12 of them so far. It says up in the upper right-hand corner. Oh, I saw him going by there. Should always just kind of watch the belt, though. When you get it done, you should go up. Whoa. You should go up and watch the belt. And if you don't see anything coming out of that belt, something's up. And there we go. All right, so 2 out of 4 done. And I don't think we're going to have enough time to get this done today, but I do need to switch over to some 76 because I don't want to penalize my crew just because they're penalizing me for buying the most expensive game, most expensive version of their game. So there we go. Are you worried about randomly generating maps at all? There is no random generating maps in this game. Are you talking to Starfield? Hey, Blind Coder, what's up? I wanted to speak to my boss about software license I need for my job. He replied, "This 2-minute phone call just costs more on work minutes than the software it's worth. Think about that next time you ask permission." I just got Orbital Bulletin and Hidden Deep. I'm good. There you go. Are you worried about random generated maps? Oh, Starfield? Not at all. I bet that's procedurally generated maps. If they do it as good as No Man's Sky did, it'll be great. And No Man's Sky, man, they've been head down for years, everybody. For years, giving free updates to the game. And that's impressive. That's really impressive. That they have just been doing nothing but they took the money they got originally and they just reinvested all of it back into that game, and they have just been churning away in that game, making it a truly great game. They did so good. And what they did is they did the right thing. Our bad. We screwed up. We're going to fix it. And then they said nothing. They went completely dark. They didn't, give you updates. They weren't on social media all the time. They weren't doing nothing. You know what they did? They sat down on the machine and they went, and they said, fix number 1. Here you go, free. Then after that, they went, and they said, fix number 2, here you go. And number 3, and number 4, and number 5, number 6, number 7, and so on and so on. And just kept crushing it and crushing it and crushing it with every single update. And that is how you come back from making a mistake, everybody. First, you admit you made a mistake. You say, look, we're going to take care of it. You fix the mistake, and GG's, you're all done. That's it. Over. And, there'll be those outliers that'll be like, hold on to the anger forever. Like, am I going to hold on to the anger of not getting my collector's edition forever? Not that I'm really angry. I'm just super salty right now. I don't get really angry anymore, but at my age, I'm like, most of the time. But am I going to be super salty about it and angry about it forever? Probably not. But I will never buy the collector's edition again, because now I've got burnt twice. I got burnt twice on it. And you should only get burnt once and then stop, everybody. Or not get burnt at all. And there you go. But if I get burnt twice on it, I will never buy one of their collector's edition again. I don't care if it's Elder Scrolls. I don't care if it's Fallout 5. If I'm still around by the time they actually make that thing. That's 10 years, 15 years from now, everybody. I'll be, let's see. If it's 10 years from now, I'll be 63. I'll be 63 trying to play Fallout 5, and it'd be more like 15 years. So I'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be 68. Just about 70 years old when Fallout 5 comes out. And I'm still around, and I'm still got some marbles rolling around. I'm still upright, everybody. Even if I'm not upright, maybe I'll play it in my little hospital bed. That's how dedicated of a fan I am of Fallout, everybody. Even at 70, in my hospital bed, with all my machines keeping me alive, I'll be in there playing me some Fallout 5. I'm just saying, that's how hardcore. I even loved the release version of No Man's Sky. It just got better since. There you go, Blind Encoder. Again, you can like what you like. I think they overpromised and underdelivered. That's not what you want to do. You want to do the exact opposite. You want to just be chill and say, hey, we really think the game is great, but not get too much going to where it backlogs and you get burned on it. Make sure it's great before you say it's great. Make sure it's really great. God, that thing is slow. Okay, everybody. Again, I think we're going to run out of time on this, but we only got a couple left to go. Oh, my God. We don't. We got a whole lot. We got heat sinks. We got cooling system, not cooking system. I just noticed that was wrong. Cooling system, fuse module fan, turbo motors. Okay, that's some work there. We got some stuff. Now, we may or may not come back to that later, but I think it's a good time. Again, I don't want to penalize my crew just because they're screwing me over on this Starfield thing. That we don't get to run together and have some fun together. So let me go ahead and switch over to some 76, and we'll try to get that going. All right, we're gonna go do that. Let's go. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriplin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.